Just let her launch.
You ready, Aura?
Yeah, I'm loading in right now.
Ready-ish.
Yep, I'm ready. Okay.
All right, welcome back, guys, to What Lies Below. Where we last left off, you had begun exploring the further reaches of floor 1. I'm sorry, floor 2, technically speaking. And you had happened across a brilliant white spinning gate. Or rather, there was a spinning ball of energy in place, and there was a gate within it. You had Zhao dispel this gate, and he did so successfully. Aura?
Yeah.
Do you have to do all that right now? Like,
Do what?
are you cleaning the cage or something right now?
No, I was clicking.
Oh, because wow, okay, that's woo. That's a lot of that's a pretty heavy click. Gotcha.
Was it loud? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's
no, hold on.
very loud.
Okay, I'll get my mouse out. You can continue.
Okay. You dispelled the gate and entered into the room. Found an arcane circle with a sword in the center, and found that the sword, upon crossing into this area, was actually part of a incorporeal undead. You managed to dispel the undead. It was a little scary, but you managed to triumph against it. And now you sit in this room with the arcane circle in front of you, no longer glowing. Amalia, I believe you picked up the sword, correct? Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I picked it up and tried to identify it.
Correct, and it does not appear to be magical, but it does appear to be finely crafted and perhaps made from some kind of rare material.
Can I attempt to identify what kind of material?
I would say... Yeah, go ahead and roll me a mercantile check.
20.
20. So, the person who was you at one point, you access a bit of her memories, and she had something similar to this once. It was a small dagger. The blade itself, similar to the sword here, was essentially jet black with what looks like steel, like Damascus steel, almost woven into the blade itself. You're pretty sure, given the coloration, this kind of dark black, almost onyx or obsidian color, mixed with the silver that's on the blade itself, you're pretty sure this could be adamantine.
I think I know what that is. It's an adamantine sword.
Given your 20 on the roll, you would also know that a sword of this high quality would probably be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of 750 gold.
Neighborhood of 750 gold, but I would suggest we keep it for slashing. Would I know that it's good for...
Yeah, you guys all kind of know what adamantine is and stuff like that. You have an idea of what that stuff is. That's kind of like core basic knowledge.
So, now we know what it is.
Is it still really cold?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That was scary. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. This thing just rose out of the circle, and then it was like boom, and then I was like, ah.
It's just a dead thing.
Oh, yes, and the portal's behind us again, right?
Yes, it is. Well, it's not so much a portal as like this spinning ball of pure white energy. You catch glimpses of the gate within the ball itself occasionally, because it's not a perfect sphere. There's like bits and pieces that are almost moving around where you can see through it. but for the most part, it is almost an impenetrable ball of white light.
So, did you want to test and see if I was a porter?
That looked like it might cut me. Or like, I don't know, obliterate me. I don't know how this shit works.
Well, we still have that door, and you point to the other door.
I could dispel that one and we could leave. I'm just saying.
But think about the riches, Zhao.
The...
Hey, 750 gold right there in one
Just-
go.
Just roll a persuasion check real quick. I just want to see his reaction.
Does she get
Oh, also-
advantage because I pointed out that we just made 750 gold without even trying?
Yeah, with advantage, with advantage. Also, here's adamantine weapons.
Oh, right. Okay.
Adamantine is the hardest substance known to existence. In order to sculpt adamantine weapons, and you guys all kind of have a little bit of an idea of this as well. This is still kind of in the core knowledge area. In order to sculpt adamantine weapons, you have to have a mage present because they have to actually use powerful magics. It can't be a mundane, haha, I cast Firebolt mage. It has to be like a particularly powerful mage present in order to actually cause the metal to melt.
Jeez.
Yeah.
19.
19. Zhao. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Riches, life. I'll take the riches. Yes, let's go.
Let's just not run into any more fireballs, please. That really
That sounds
hurt.
like a good idea to me. Fire is not great.
Fire's
Ran into a
not
fireball.
terrible.
It's not the worst.
When you have an aversion to it, yeah, it's not exactly pleasant to get burned.
So how does that work? What, like, if you burn your hand, do you like freak out?
I don't freak out. It doesn't make me. Best way to explain it. It makes me feel sick, like I can't really do anything for just
Interesting.
like a split second.
Kind of like food poisoning.
Yeah, but it's over without you vomiting for days on end.
The DM
What kind of food
shudders.
poisoning have you had?
Wait, who?
Hmm?
I was asking in character.
Yeah, who?
Amalia.
You.
Oh, you or you? I don't.
You.
I don't know.
Amalia.
No, I was asking Eve.
Oh wait,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
What were you asking? Because I didn't hear the question.
She mentioned food poisoning, and I asked, "What kind of food poisoning have you had?"
Don't.
I
don't think. I have gotten a few memories of people having food poisoning. It's not particularly pleasant.
You also have gotten quote-unquote food poisoning from particularly awful memories before. Typically, if you experience a memory that has given somebody PTSD or something similar, you gain that effect as temporary madness for a short period of time.
Oh.
Just so you know. Yep. So
And-
that would be your food poisoning.
Technically, another food poisoning I can get is if somebody gives me a PTSD memory. Kind of makes me go mad for just a little bit, so just a note.
Oh, okay. Well then, I have some memories for you.
Oh. Well,
Oh no.
I'm not liable for my actions during that time.
You like absorbs Oz's like fucking night of the bandit raid memory and just loses her goddamn shit for a solid hour.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't get 6 seconds after the memory that the last one that I gave, because I would've.
Oh, attack my pooper scooper.
That was technically traumatizing, but I don't think, Did it give you PTSD?
No, just the 6 seconds after that. Like I said.
Usually it's harmless. Unless if somebody fucks with me, then then they should probably run.
Alright, so are we going to stand here around and just talk about the random shit, or are we going to go make money?
Is there anything
brought
over
up-
here?
What do you mean?
Is there anything over in this area?
No, save a few piles of bones.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, just a couple piles of bones, that's it.
No bones, no loot.
I mean, there's bones, but there's no loot.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. Oh, okay, well.
Let me check this, make sure it's not trapped, and have another fireball on it.
I was gonna use Mage Hand to check that.
I want to check for traps.
I
Okay. Roll,
Oh god.
roll a perception check.
I was getting a little bit up close to it, yeah. Not perception.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Anybody want to help?
Yeah, I'll help.
okay.
You have to, as a note, I'm pretty sure we are using proficiency helps.
Yeah.
So you do have to be proficient in investigation to help.
Oh, right. I just have high.
Oh, never mind. Well,
Okay.
Zhao?
Let me consult my brain. Is Zhao proficient in investigation?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either. So this looks like a single roll.
Okay, 1 second. Let me double check his sheet.
I've been forgetting about this, and then me and Heather played some of our campaign, and I remembered it again. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing in Aurum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it prevents the constant like, haha, helping.
but I like helping. I'm proficient in helping.
Why can't we see
Are you?
Zhao's sheet?
No,
Or I
it's
can't?
not a thing.
Should
you
be able
can
to.
Proficient in.
I don't see
He's not under characters. He's under named NPCs.
I know. I'm clicking on him. Wait,
You
That's
should.
good.
It says all players and everything.
wait a minute.
Investigation?
There he is.
He
Okay.
is not.
He is not.
Okay.
He's proficient in history, insight, medicine, and religion.
I was clicking on his
He
photo
has a
under...
+5 to medicine. Good God.
Good God.
I am a doctor. They
At
call me
least
House.
it's not-
13.
Oh no.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
It doesn't look
There
to
also-
be trapped.
There also does not appear to be any locking mechanism on the door. Not that you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna let you open it. I don't see anything, but
Okay.
there is no
Back up
locking
as-
mechanism, so it's not locked either. So
I would say back up as far away as you can.
I
which is
don't.
probably-
I'm good. Yep.
Oh, I can get around the corner. Sweet. Shao, do you want to get somewhere safe?
He like takes a look at the door and he backs the fuck up. He's like, yeah. No, that's a good idea.
Alright, I cast. Am I close enough? I think it was 25 feet. I cast Mage Hand and attempt to open the door.
Okay, kind of peeking out from behind the corner, you have the hand manipulate the door itself. The doors are smooth. There are 2 doors, and it looks like they can be pushed open. It looks like they're the typical kind of push or maybe pull doors. And as you push on it, your mage hand dissipates.
Alright.
I don't.
Mage hand, as a note, you would know this because you cast Mage Hand frequently. Mage Hand dissipates if you attempt to use more than 10 pounds of force with it.
Right. And it was trying to push the door?
I was trying to push the door. There was nothing on the outside to pull it. I love this fucking music.
Sorry,
I
You're
hear
fine.
no music.
Wait, you don't hear any music?
I do not either. My grandmother
I
was
hear
like-
music.
My grandmother said, when you come up, can you bring up the margarine? I'm like, yeah, if you can wait 3 hours.
Okay. Yeah, the mage hand dissipates when you try to push it.
Alright. That's the thing that happens. Okay. I'm gonna do the dump.
Are you?
I'm gonna try to push open the door.
Okay. You run up. Nothing happens.
Hey, Shao!
Yes, hello.
Are you strong?
Duh.
I'm like to say that I'm pretty strong.
Aww.
What if there's a locking mechanism? Like,
I thought you said you couldn't see one.
No, I meant like there's a secret switch somewhere that switches it on and off.
So, hear me out. What if you use the sword?
Oh, you could use the sword. Start hacking and slashing.
Well, no, maybe it's a key.
Oh, there's no keyhole, right?
Not that you see.
There's no keyhole from what I could see.
Yes, but see, magic is a thing that exists, and I pull out the sword and I touch the door.
Nothing happens.
And you know, sometimes magic fails us, but
It was a
So-
good try.
What if you put the sword back where we found it?
I'm not putting this sword down.
I don't blame you.
Last time we put the sword in the last time the sword was in the circle, it brought about this thing, and I really don't want to take that chance.
But hear me out.
I can't hear you. You're too far away.
Hmm,
Nice one.
You're really gonna make me move?
No. I'm listening.
So, why... I mean, the guy pulled the sword out and started using it against us. I feel like the new magic probably wasn't necessary. He probably figured we'd take it, give up because we can't open this door, and then just leave, and all we get is the sword. So it stands to reason if you put it back, it'll unlock the door.
You runs her hands over it to see if there's any like mechanism to open the door.
You've already
Gosh.
looked. That you don't
Yeah,
find it.
I'm just gonna put the fucking sword back in the fucking circle.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Push on the door.
I push on the door.
You push. Nothing happens.
Oh, alright, well.
Is there...
Rel, what's your actually anybody? What is your passive? What is your passive wisdom? What's your wisdom score?
my wisdom score?
Mhm.
0.
Yeah, 0.
Mine's 12. But my passive wisdom perception checks are 21.
Well, that's perception. That's a different thing entirely.
Mm-hmm.
What's Zhao's wisdom?
14.
Zhao looks at the door. Wait, hold on. What if it's, like one of these? And he gets to the side and he starts pushing on one side of the door, and the door slides inwards very slightly, but he's having a lot of trouble pushing it.
Amalia, get your sword. I help Xiao.
Just pry the door open.
Go ahead and make a strength check for Zhao with advantage, because he was helping.
Okay.
One side of the door pushes into the wall completely.
Well, that was. Why
Alright.
don't you always overthink things?
Fuck that shit.
My next move was for me to go through the crack.
And easy enough to get the other side of the door as well, to push into the other side of the wall. So the door's now open.
Well, looks like
Uh,
what the living fuck is that?
That looks like fun.
That looks like acid or some kind of like germ-ridden, disease-infested something or another.
It's cheese!
Oh god.
I'm gonna put the sword back in my bag as well.
I once filled a pit with clowns! Or was it clouds? I can never tell. Also, I don't know why global illumination's on. Sorry about that. Oop, there we go.
What's global illumination?
It illuminates everything.
Let's
Yeah.
make sure our tokens are right too then.
Out of
Nope,
character, what
our
kind of sword
tokens are
was
not
it?
right.
Out of character, what?
What kind of sword was it?
It is an adamantine sword.
Right. Long sword or just?
Oh, I'm sorry. Longsword, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my view distance is not right.
You can see way beyond that.
Yeah, I can. I can see 120 feet, and I can't.
Your view doesn't end here. I can see where you can see.
That's where I could see.
You can't see all the way out here?
No, I can only
'Cause
see
I can-
here. I could take a screenshot of my thing and show you.
Oh my gracious.
I think it was during that fight with the bats.
I can't get your token properties to pull up anyway, so you're just gonna have to deal with it for right now, because Roll20 is being shitty.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't get any token properties to pull up. I'm gonna refresh.
Kill it with fire. Who's up for killing it with fire? I am.
No, I like playing D&D too much.
I do too.
Okay, let's find out if this will fucking work for now. It'll just take me a minute to load.
There we go.
It'll just take me like 20 minutes to load. Oh god, I've loaded. No, it's fucking Roll20's froze. I hate this. Advanced. Alright, 120. And Amalia, you're also 120 if I recall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, Roll20 is still frozen. Okay, and Amalia, it's showing you at 120 right now, so you should be able to see out to your full extent.
Yeah, I could.
Okay,
Can?
cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so the door is now open. You may proceed.
Don't fix my token.
Yeah, I have.
So, and hear me out. Can we just take a maybe like a quick break before we continue?
If you want to, why?
I would like to banish some of these ones that I have.
Let's.
I hand her a potion.
Or we can
Uh,
just
Or we could
rest
just...
while we can and save those.
Okay. That's fine. It's still showing 160. I mean 60.
You mean 60?
Yeah.
I don't know. You have 120 on your token right now. I can't do anything else. You know what? Since we're having issues with it, just
I'll just refresh.
nope, done.
I've already refreshed, so.
Oh, sucks for you. All right. So, you guys are trying to take a short rest.
Yeah, Zhao's going to use his Channel Divinity.
Okay. Who is he using it on?
Well, you can divide it, so.
It only goes up to half, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I need it.
Okay. How much do each of you need? Figure it out.
I have absolutely no
You
idea.
have-
Time to look.
You have a total of 25 hit points you can divvy up, and it cannot exceed your hit point maximum. Like your total HP can't exceed your hit point maximum. So.
Well, no, he can only give out up to half health.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
The feature can restore a creature to no more than half its hit point maximum. Gotcha.
What's half of
No.
38?
It says can restore a creature to no more than half its hit point maximum. Once you hit half hit points, he can't heal you at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What'd you say, Heather?
What's half of 38?
19?
19, yeah.
27, so I'm good out of 38.
Okay, Rel, you're at half as well, and Amalia, you're also half or over, so there's no point in him using this.
Am I? Oh, I
Yeah,
thought I
you're
was older than
16
that.
out of 27.
Oh, I thought I was older than that. Okay, never mind.
And Zhao is 1 point above his hit point maximum, so he can't use it on anybody. Somebody roll me an encounter die.
Oh god.
I will, 1 second.
Are we
Nat
half
1.
an hour or an hour?
It's an hour for a short rest, so...
Fuck it, I'm gonna turn the sword into my packed weapon.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
So you spend an hour, the rest of the short rest, sitting there, kind of meditating with the sword, getting to know the sword, the edges of it, razor sharp, basically unbreakable, and given that they're so difficult to break, that it's such a hard substance, it doesn't lose its edge either, you come to find. Ara, what are you doing, buddy?
Me?
Yeah.
Trying to capture my rabbit. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. Okay, and you sit there and meditate on the sword for a little while, and at the end of this short rest, you hear Lemodius kind of almost whisper, "This is a good one." And a raven feather mark appears right above, not a raven feather, a phoenix feather mark appears right above the hilt on the blade itself, kind of carved in almost orange. And it is now your packed weapon.
Aw, yeah. So something I wanted to try, which was the purpose for this. I'm going to essentially focus on it and try and turn it into a greatsword.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
Focus really hard on it. You summon a greatsword in your hand, but it's not the sword that you had in your hand a second ago. When you bind a weapon into a packed weapon, it stays that weapon.
But I can still summon a different kind of packed weapon?
You certainly can.
Sweet! That's all I needed to know.
Yep. You can summon any, with Hexblade specifically, you can summon any weapon you want to using Pact of the Blade, and Hex Warrior allows you to have an additional packed weapon.
Aw, yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
I wasn't sure out of character, and in character I didn't know if Amalia would know either, so
Right.
I wanted to try it because of my plan.
Yep. You summon a greatsword into your hand, and you notice that you still have the adamantine sword in your other hand right now, and you're like, oh, okay.
I can fucking dual wield?
Well, not dual wield a greatsword and
No.
a
Well, no.
longsword, but yes, you could dual wield. In fact,
What?
that's Hexblade's the only warlock subclass that can dual wield with charisma to hit in our campaigns.
Oh!
Other warlocks can single wield with charisma to hit, but if you dual wielded with, let's say, a Gulok that had Pact of the Blade, since we moved Pact of the Blade to the charisma to hit and damage to Pact of the Blade, Guloks can do what you do. They can summon a glaive and hit people with it really hard, but they can't two-weapon fight, because you would have one weapon that hits with charisma and does damage with charisma, but your other weapon would be whatever that weapon normally uses, because it's not your pact weapon. Hexblades can summon two separate pact weapons at the same time because of their Hex Warrior feature.
Oh my god!
Pretty cool.
I like it.
Whatever your second weapon is, though, unless you have the dual wielder feat, your second weapon has to be light.
Right,
So,
okay.
short sword, dagger, light hammer. Those are pretty much your three options, more or less. If you take the dual wielder feat, then it can be whatever the hell weapon you want, as long as it's one-handed.
I learned a lot more than I thought I was going to doing that.
So,
I just wanted to know if I could have a packed weapon and still use, or like a, I guess, attuned to a weapon and still bring out a different one.
Yeah, you can with X-Blade. Ara, are you done with your short rest, buddy?
Oh, my apologies.
Do I
I
still
thought we
get
were
the
still doing stuff
benefits?
beforehand.
What
And
stuff were you doing beforehand?
Dumb. No, I thought we were still doing stuff beforehand.
Oh no. This is all during the everyone spent their hit die and everything.
Is
Do
Zhao
I
gonna
still
spend
get
My
some?
apologies.
What was that, Heather?
Is Zhao going to spend some hit die?
That's up to y'all. You all have control of his sheet, and I'm all I do is roleplay the guy. I'm not controlling anything he does.
I think he doesn't need any.
He's a
half
22 out of 43.
Oh, okay. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he's at 43 because of his whatchamahookicker.
His con is really high.
18.
Yep.
Only 2. Yep, that's enough.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So.
wait.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm thinking, because we had the extra 5 hit points from something.
I believe that was from aid.
I think it's worn off by now.
Zhao's aid. Yes. I believe it only lasts an hour.
And I believe those were only temporary hit points. Right?
No, aid actually increases your maximum HP for a short period of time.
Yeah, he doesn't have 8 prepared right now.
I
So that
don't.
must have been real old.
Mm-hmm.
No, that
Oh.
got cast last session.
Did it?
Yep.
Did it unprepared it then?
I don't know.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Anywho, you finished your short rest. What are you guys doing?
Because I don't have 8 on my.
Oh no, I don't think we do. I just did the math and I'm supposed to have 38 health.
Yeah, 38 at level 5 is a D8 hit die with 12 con. Pretty sure. Or maybe it's 14 con. One of the two.
14 con, yeah.
Yeah.
And Zhao has 1 more than me, so she should have 5 more health than me.
Which he does.
Okay, so yeah, we don't have 8. Never mind.
So,
that's what I thought.
what were you talking about, Heather?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Well, I poked my head out of there for a minute, and there's a door over there.
Yep, you see another one of those giant spinning balls of white light.
And then we have the room that looks like it's going to essentially give us AIDS.
I've got to figure out the lighting in this, because the lighting's very important for this map.
So what exactly is this up here?
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill this thing.
Is your token still not functioning, Heather?
Nope, and it refreshed and everything.
I'm deleting you from the game.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Ooh. I got little lights on my bird. I mean my dragon. Just a teeny tiny amount.
If I don't stop having technical difficulties, I'm going to bed.
My brain didn't ask for this. We just wanted D&D, yo.
Yeah, I'm fucking sick and I had a long day, so
Fuck it.
starting to not like my existence right now. Save changes. Does that fix it?
No. We can figure this out later. Just know that I see what Amalia sees.
I'm just gonna hit this, and I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. Not worth my time. Okay, so let's get on with it. Hopefully, Roll20 will stop freezing for me. There we go. Nope. I have to refresh again. It's not letting me refresh.
Shortest episode ever in the entire D&D thing I have ever recorded.
I'm about to fucking go to sleep. This is annoying as hell. This is easily the worst session of D&D I've ever DM'd.
Can't be helped. Technical difficulties do happen.
Sometimes I hate technology.
Although we wouldn't be able to play together if we didn't have it.
This is true.
Sometimes I just want to dunk my head in a toilet and give myself 40 swirlies.
That's
Alright, so.
dangerous.
Is it though? Is it though?
It kind of, because at least if someone else is...
my god.
Did it break just as you came in?
None of my notes saved on this token.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
You remember when all your journal stuff disappeared, Heather?
Yeah.
I had probably, I don't know, 1,000 words typed, and they're just all gone.
Oh god.
Yeah, I wonder if they're the same over here.
Oh god.
Yep, that token didn't save either.
Uh-oh.
Go look at this one. Nope, that one didn't save either.
And you just literally did all that prep work.
I've got all the prep in my OneNote. I typed it all up at work. But I have to retype it in my OneNote. My fucking phone's over there dead on the fucking bed right now. So, back to D&D, I guess. As you cross the threshold from the door, into the room beyond, you see, in the darkness, a large, wide pit. 4 stalagmites rise out of the ground, and the stench of death is so pervasive that it makes you almost unable to move. To your right, another large, white orb sits spinning in place, energy crackling along its surface, and a steel gate just barely visible in the center.
So that way? Or that way? Stench of death. I have a feeling that we go further in it, it's not going to be pleasant for any of us. How's that work?
I vote we check out the stench of death area first.
Actually, I want to see...
See if we can't see anything.
Give me un momento. Nope, I don't see it. Yeah. Oh god.
Take a minute.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
Yeah, I vote the white orb for now. I can't see completely across this area, so...
It's fucking massive by the looks of it.
Amalia, did you heal up during the short rest?
I didn't know if... because I was doing the packed weapon stuff, so I didn't know.
It's considered light activity.
Alright.
Real quick, can I get you to move Yin's token above mine So mine's
The answer
not
is
open.
never.
Okay. Couldn't hurt to ask. Just know if I shift my token, it's me getting Yin's token.
Oh.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
That would require more energy to dispel.
That's true.
I can try it again, though.
Well, what I'm getting at is we better just pace ourselves. Considering we just don't have an exit right now.
I mean, I agree.
So through the fields of death?
I guess so. We don't know what's in there.
Onward, let's go. He just starts marching forward.
Chow! You don't know what's in there!
Okay. He stops.
Do I see any enemies?
From here?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check. Amalia, you can as well if you'd like. Rel, you're staying in the back and casting false life on yourself?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Oh,
23.
shit.
23. I had a long paragraph for this, but you know, it's gone now.
Wing it! I know you can, baby.
Peering into the darkness, you examine the area, searching for signs of life, or otherwise. As you approach, you see where the stench of death is coming from. The origin of this awful smell. The pit itself, you notice in the darkness, is filled with corpses. Hundreds, no, thousands, no, tens of thousands of corpses. They range from every animal you can conceivably imagine, from the smallest snail to the largest ape. Most of them are decomposed, drastically decomposed, and others are in varying stages of decay. Some almost perfectly preserved, others merely dust. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 21.
Okay, and you rolled a 23 on your perception check?
Yep.
As you examine these areas, you catch out of the corner of your eye just barely a flash of movement. Something large crawls over the bodies and disappears down below.
Guys, I point in the direction where I see the movement. Something big was just over there.
Do I have time to cast Mage Armor, by the way?
Most definitely.
Okay, cool. So I do that then.
Okay. It's a what, 1 minute cast time? Oh no, it's one action cast time. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. No,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yes. Just her looking over everything right there probably took the better part of 30 or 45 seconds.
Okay.
How?
Where exactly was it located at?
Somewhere in this general area over here.
Something big was over in that area.
How big are we talking?
How big are we talking? Bigger than us?
Just from the brief flash that you saw, yes, most definitely larger than you. Easily twice your size, maybe larger.
Maybe twice our size? Maybe larger?
That's
Oh, that's
nice.
okay.
I don't want to die. Not here. This is in all of the areas down here, this is probably the only place I don't want to die in.
You don't
That's
wanna
probably a bouvet.
Swimming in a body of bodies.
There's lots of bodies.
Yeah. My brain was thinking body of water, so, body of bodies.
Yeah, good enough.
All those
Hey, I'm not
bodies are
very
really
intelligent.
Whatever it is, it seems to be skulking. And it seemed to have been here for a very, very long time.
Wonder if it's friendly.
I don't think it's friendly.
You go find out.
No. I don't want to play that game again.
Well, you know what we could do?
Just scream and run in terror.
No, you could summon Mage Hand, disrupt like a pile, and when it pops up, we all jump it.
Has that worked for us yet?
We've never tried it.
We tried it with the chest.
I mean, I thought it went pretty well with the chest.
Oh yeah, you weren't, getting chomped and almost drowned by it. So of
Nope.
course you thought it went well, but I'm pretty sure Zhao would beg to differ.
It's very unfortunate.
I mean, you don't have to go and punch it in the face. Just cast some spells at it.
Are we going to lure it out or wait until it sees us? Which it probably already has.
How long? I'm gonna bring up my longbow.
Okay.
How long does this last? Lasts an hour. All right. I'm gonna cast light
Okay.
on an arrow, and then I'm gonna shoot it kind of a little further from where you pointed.
As she's readying this, can I ready bolt to fire at something?
So, like, if anything pops up?
Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of prepare the spell, Amalia, you shoot the arrow, arc the arrow over the bodies, and you just see it illuminates this area a little more now, and you all see that just the sheer number of bodies is actually staggering and overwhelming. And as the arrow plants itself far across in one of the bodies, you don't see anything. Nothing pops up.
Oh.
Our luck, it already knows we're here.
It probably does. Please move away from the pit.
That's a good idea. Gonna
Because I don't think it's going to be a good idea for us to fall inside the pit, where there's God knows what diseases down there.
I'm a little less worried about the diseases and a little more worried about becoming one of those bodies.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
Very true.
Now what's the plan?
If it's what I don't know exactly what it could be, but it could be an ambush predator. Since it hasn't come out.
That's why I'm saying we should throw a rock. Lure it out.
And what, in the middle of the pit or the middle of the floor over there?
Well, the fact that it didn't go anywhere, well, maybe it didn't like the light.
Again, ambush predator.
What if we'd find out its true name and then worship it as a god?
I don't think it'll care.
Oh, okay. Well, that was my suggestion.
I mean, we could ask it. In mine.
Hey, do you have a true name?
Oh no.
Nothing. He shrugs.
Okay
I'm
then.
gonna cast Mage Hand and put it over the pit.
And just letting it hover there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no movement.
Pick up a rock and throw it.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm holding.
With
this,
her
like,
luck,
spell.
she'd hit us.
Well, I'm also holding the spell.
Oh my goodness. Alright, here. He just picks up a rock. You want me to throw it?
Yes, just throw it straight ahead.
Don't.
Don't?
No, throw the rock. Just.
Don't know, throw the rock. Alright, there we go. make a ranged attack roll for Zhao.
Is that Dex?
Yeah,
I
make it a disadvantage.
Okay.
I honestly thought he was just gonna throw it at Rel. That's why I was saying don't.
7. The rock it over on the ground not far from you, somewhere in this kind of almost island in the sea of bodies over here. There is a
There it is. I think you hit it.
bursting out of the ground in front of you, out of this pile of bodies, spraying gore, decay, and death every which way. A monstrous worm appears and slams down on the ground, stops for a second, and then sucks itself back underneath. Yeah, go ahead and bolt. That misses.
Fucking rip.
Where? Like right here?
It bursted out right here, where the rock landed, basically. It almost looked like it tried to grab something and pull it under.
I think it's sensitive to movement and sound. Kind of like the bullet. Because, I mean, we did a lot of sound. Put your mage hand... Like, make your mage hand pick up something and toss it, like, right over here or something.
I'm gonna ready another bolt.
Okay.
Guess I'll get my mage hand to pick up a nearby rock and kind of toss it.
Okay, where are you tossing it to?
Away from us.
Yeah, away from us. I don't care where, just away from us.
Okay.
Probably in the same spot.
Toss it in the same spot. I'm gonna need all of you to go ahead and just, in this instance, I need you to make me a stealth check.
Mainly because we're fucking with it, and it's like, where the fuck is all this is coming from?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
And of course, Zhao makes his with
Disadvantage, yeah.
And guidance.
Ignore the guidance. Ignore the guidance.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it.
He still did better than me.
You throw the rock. You hear this roar as a creature bursts forth from the pile of bodies and onto the ground in front of you. Landing, no moving. Landing in front of you, a massive worm with several tentacles sprouting out of a mouth big enough to swallow you whole and 2 eyes the size of your torso.
I am...
You get your bolt off. That's going to be a hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that, and then everyone roll me initiative.
Hi, how are you doing?
I ignore lightning resistance.
Okay, good to know.
Don't worry. I suck at all the rolls except for initiative.
Now, Zhao.
Hey, high initiative as a hexlock is pretty good. It's a good thing to have. Oh, come on, roll 20. Don't give me any more shit today. Please. Okay, is that everyone?
Yeet.
Perfect.
Anybody have any idea what the fuck that thing is?
It looks like a worm. It also looks like a tentacle monster. It's probably both.
All right, yeah, no, that's fair. I think that's a quick and easy assessment. Amalia, it is currently your turn. You have the initiative as this monster crashes down in front of you, and it begins immediately skittering towards you with thousands of legs across the bottom of its body.
Oh, I don't want to get near that. Are you kidding? Wait. Is that... Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna run up to it here in a second. Do I get that back on a short rest? I do. So I'm just gonna use that right off the bat. I'm gonna put Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
Gonna run up with my greatsword in hand.
Gotcha.
And
you're gonna do that zupa zuru boop. All right. That is a 14, which does hit. 15 also hits. Ooh, 14 and 12. That's good. The greatsword crashes through this giant entity twice. You manage to hack off one of its large tentacles, and it falls to the ground, continues squirming, and the beast cries out. You appear to have hurt it fairly badly.
I think I pissed it off.
It is now. You hear the shattering of stone somewhere off in the distance.
I knew this wasn't gonna be that easy.
And just barely entering your vision is a massive creature, a silhouette, 2 horns sprouting from its skull, and you can see it holding some kind of massive poleaxe. It's going to go ahead and it's going to dash.
I want that poleaxe.
It's huge. It's
It
bigger
is.
than
This
you.
is so big that you couldn't wield it. This is a poleaxe made for giants. Rel, it's now your turn.
All right, cool. I'm gonna 5 feet up here, and what's the range on the spell? 90 feet. I think he's within 90 feet. Oh, yeah, he's totally within 90.
My face is.
Can you even see 90 feet?
Yeah, can you?
Oh, I can see 40 feet. So,
Yeah, you can.
Can I see 40? No, I think I can only see 30, right?
You have dark vision, right?
You have
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Oh, is it 60 feet?
Yes. Dark vision is 60
Oh.
feet.
Not
I
40
thought it was
feet.
30.
Nope, it's 60. What are you casting?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna twin spell chromatic orb.
Okay, twin spell chromatic orb. Roll me your 2 attacks.
All right, the first one is at the giant thing. I guess that's not very descriptive. This thing.
Gotcha.
The giant thing that.
Yeah. So let me find it. Chromatic orb. All right, so that's 13.
13 on the skeleton. That actually hits.
Hey, nice.
Roll me some damage on that. And I'm assuming this is lightning damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No
11 points
resistances.
of damage. This ball of lightning just arcs over this creature's body. It doesn't seem to slow it down at all, but you do seem to have done damage. So.
Cool. And the next one is on the worm.
Okay, that definitely hits.
25.
And 11 points of damage. Not bad. Lightning again arcs over this creature, all over its tentacles, and you can see just like flashes of arc lightning skittering between its like teeth and tentacles. All right, Rel, is that the end of your turn?
Gonna move back here. That's my turn.
Okay. You hear the cracking of stone once again, and from out of one of the stalagmites in the center of the room bursts a skeleton, breaking the stone around it. It begins to run towards you. This skeleton in particular is a little different than other undead you've seen in the past. This one has tendrils of blue, shadowy energy writhing around its body, and its eyes and mouth give off a faint white-yellow glow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to stop right here, and it is going to go ahead and use its... it's going to use Grave Bolts on... It's going to shoot one at Amalia and one at Zhao. So, Grave Bolt at Amalia, that's 11 to hit, which misses. Grave Bolt at Zhao, that's 22 to hit. That's going to go ahead and hit. And Zhao is going to take 11 points of necrotic damage. As this dark essence, one of the tendrils that's currently whirling around the skeleton, shoots off of it just as fast as you can see. And surrounds Zhao for a moment, and almost seems to actually harm him. And when it's done, there are physical lacerations on his skin.
Oh, that's lovely.
Zhao's turn.
Well, Zhao's gonna get right here, I guess. And, yeah, he's gonna... Can you cast that on multiple people if you have to? No, I can't. He's gonna bless.
Okay, who is he blessing?
Let's see. That's 3 people, right? Let's see, plus up to 3, yeah. He's gonna cast it at 2nd level and bless. Oh no, there's only 3 of us. No, there's 4. Never mind, I can't count. Yeah, he's gonna bless all 4 of us.
Okay, so all 4 of you are currently blessed. I'm gonna move Yin's token to the side for a second.
That's a +4 on certain rolls, right?
A D4, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it not letting me? There we go. Okay, can you mark yourselves with pink, please?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that button?
Okay. It is now the worm's turn. Screeches outwards and then slams down onto you, Amalia. It's going to go ahead and make it a tentacle attack against you.
All right.
Oof.
Oh no.
I hope that doesn't hit. It doesn't, actually. Okay, so 13 to AC misses you.
It's gonna try and eat you whole.
And then it's going to slip down and open its mouth and try to take a bite out of you, Amalia. And again, it misses. It crashes into the ground. You manage to just deftly duck to the side as it crashes. Its whole face just into the ground, and it rears back, ready for another round of attacks. It's now your turn.
Can't touch this.
I can't touch this. Okay then.
Remember what happened last time I said that? I ended up going unconscious.
Yu is going to leave Yin back here, and then
Mhm.
she is going to run up over here, take out her dagger, and start stabbing it. Would I get flanking? If not, I can move
yeah,
like
I'll
right
say
here
so.
on this ledge.
I'll say so, yeah.
Okay. She's going to attack. 12. I don't think that hits.
12 on the worm just barely misses, unfortunately.
So,
So, the dagger misses. Do you dual wield?
Nope.
I'm curious.
I don't have a dual
Okay.
wield.
You use green flame blade anyways, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you couldn't 2-weapon fighting with that anyway. All right. It is now this guy's turn. Another one of the stalagmites shatters, and you see emerging from it another massive monstrous skeleton that leaps the pit and lands right here. He's gonna go ahead and these guys have a ton of strength. He can do that. He's gonna go ahead and he is going to make a big swing down at you. Well, if I can get a sheet to open. Yeah. He can't use his gore attack, so he will use his great
At
axe.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right? Which saves your ass, because that was a 13. It's now a 12, and barely misses. Crashes into the ground beside you, and you can see the stone floor underneath you just split and crack. Amalia, it's now your turn.
So that is an action. All right. What about this one? And it's also an action. Okay. I don't.
Wait, do I roll a d4 on bless?
You do. Roll damage.
So that would hit.
That would hit, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just making sure. I'd get sneak attack.
Yes, you would.
And I think green flame blade. Yeah.
Yep, 19 points of damage. The worm is, as a note, as you slams the dagger into the worm screeches out. She's hit some vital part on it, and it is now very clearly on the verge of death.
Okay. Well, then I'll just do one. Hello. Thank you.
Hello? That's a hit.
Do the first one. Does that kill it?
12 points of slashing damage. As it rears back from the dagger strike, you see a perfect opening, and you jam your greatsword straight into its mouth, like half-swording style, and just pull down, and you split the whole front half of the worm wide open, and intestines and gore just cover the ground.
This is just the ground. Okay. I was like, this is not what I wanted.
You get some on you as well.
It's
Not
big.
a ton. You managed to avoid it. The worm is dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that whole space is considered difficult terrain because, damn.
That thing is huge.
Yeah, it's pretty large.
Oh, I can't do that with a fucking mouse pad. Bullshit. My fucking laptop has stupid The USBs are shit, so I can only have either my headset or my mouse plugged in.
Oh, you just need to get you a USB hub.
Yeah.
I do have a fan normally, which has a USB on it that my mouse plugs into. However, I didn't think to bring that.
Oh, yeah. All right, what else are you doing?
Oh shit!
Oh, that's a crit. Go ahead and roll me damage on that. Nice. 19 points of damage in one attack. Swing downwards. You cleave into this skeleton that's now, you notice as you grow closer to it, actually floating off the ground. You look down, it doesn't have any legs whatsoever. There is just nothing but wisps there. As you cleave into it, its form almost seems to resist your greatsword at first, and then it gives, like cutting through a balloon. And he is very bloodied. Minotaur skeleton's turn.
Minotaur, that's what it's called.
Be careful, they have a gore attack. At least they didn't charge us. That's
It
bad.
is. He couldn't charge you. He didn't have.
Yeah,
he didn't have the space.
exactly.
It is the skeleton's turn, and he is going to charge forwards into this space here. He can share space with you. He's gonna go ahead and do that that stabby rip stab.
Yield?
Actually, he can't share space with you. I learned this earlier. Creature has to be 2 sizes larger, not 1. Let me get right here. He does have 10 feet reach. He's just gonna hit you from here.
Shield?
Yeah, sure. I want him over here.
Wait, do I actually have 17? No way.
I think you do.
He's 10 feet straight towards it. You know what? He's gonna back up, and then he's going to overrun you with a gore attack.
Oh god! Oh shit!
He throws his great axe to the side, holds it with one hand, and drags it behind him as he takes a few steps backwards while you cleave through this white, and then charges you.
I feel sorry for
he's
that white too.
Able to shield that.
Yeah,
though.
you can
Okay.
shield it, yes. And he is...
He's hitting
as
both
you-
of them, right?
As you throw your shield up, reflexively, almost letting your greatsword go for a second and holding one hand out, this magical shield appears around you of just shadow and fire. And as he strikes it, he bounces off of it and shakes his head and stares at you for a second, almost bewildered.
Wouldn't he have
Shield
hit his
OP.
allies?
No?
What did
Okay then, just making sure.
No.
do I want to know what he rolled on that?
High enough to hit you, normally.
Oh.
All right, Rel, it's now your turn.
I was muted. GG. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna move over here, and did the music stop for anybody else, or was it just me?
I've got music going.
I've got music.
I've got
Okay.
music.
Oh, I'll refresh
I'll
it.
restart it.
Okay.
Restarting's easier than refreshing usually.
Anyways, what are you doing?
I'm going to I think, do I have a spell weapons? I do. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning on right here.
Okay.
So
As your hands swirl around for a second, arcs of lightning appearing between them. Storm clouds appear overhead, and a singular lightning bolt crashes down on the ground. It's a DC 14 Dex save. Dexterity. I don't know why that one rolled, but that is... Skeleton rolled a 13, and the white rolled a 15. White succeeds, so it's going to take half damage. And that is 9 points of damage. It's looking pretty rough right now. The skeleton, however, going to take full damage. Still looks like he's definitely standing. So, that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, mark yourself concentration, please.
Okay.
It is now the white's turn. It's going to back up. It's going to try to back up, I think. It's going to Misty Step. It is going to cast
Damn it.
Misty Step.
That's
30 feet,
bullshit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then you watch it raise a hand and it's in the air, and a small orb of magic appears and it slams it on itself, and you see this just wave of blue and gray energy begin to cover it. And that's going to be the end of its turn.
I'm guessing that's Sanctuary.
you can guess as much as you want to. I'm not telling you what it is. Zhao's turn.
Well, I guess Shao's gonna go up here and help you. Amalia just
Okay.
stopped a charging creature. So
Fucking shield OP.
I think
Yeah.
I'm fine for now.
alright, so he's gonna smack it with his mace.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. What the fuck?
18.
18 definitely hits. These guys do not have a lot of AC. They are big and slow and easy to hit.
9 points of damage.
All right, 9 points of damage to the creature. Smacks it with his mace. He's like, ah, fuck you, stupid goddamn bone. Yeah, he definitely hurt the creature, but it does not look like he is really even putting a dent in it.
Well,
It's a bludgeoning weapon.
Haha. All right, I think that's the end of Zhao's turn.
yup.
Okay, you.
Yen's going to fly over here. And I'm going to switch locations with her.
Oh shit. Okay,
Like, bitch, you ain't getting
that's
away.
that's once per short rest, right?
Yep, once per short rest.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to try and stab it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
21.
That actually hits. Nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. I don't think I get green flame blade with this.
You can Green Flame Blade, you just don't get sneak attack.
Okay. Just making sure.
Green Flame Blade is a cantrip that you cast.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
So that is 8 points of damage. He's looking really rough, but he's actually still standing. And as you strike him, it's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. It is now this skeleton's turn. As it goes to strike you again, swinging downwards, Yin rushes over to the white, and you reach out to Yin, and puffs of shadow appear at both of your locations, and suddenly Yin appears in the spot that you were. The skeleton almost looks confused for a second before continuing its downward momentum with its great axe. It's going to attack you. I mean, sorry, Yin.
Yen. I feel sorry for Yen right now.
Ooh, that's going to hit, and Yin is going to take a max damage roll, pretty much. Almost a max damage roll. Slamming into Yin, this great axe actually knocks her to the ground. A large laceration over the side of her. She's going to take 20 points of slashing damage.
At least I didn't kill her.
Oh man, that's rough. All right, that is the end of the skeleton's turn. Amalia, it's now your turn. The skeleton stops, recovers for a moment, and now it's raising its great axe, thinking maybe charging you isn't the best idea.
Yeah, you made a mistake.
It replies, I am a mistake.
Oh.
All right, 22 hits, 11 does not.
1d4?
Yeah, go for it, 1d4. That's right, you're blessed. Hey, 15 hits, both attacks. 11. Ooh, 22 points of damage. The skeleton's starting to look rough as you cleave through it with your great sword. The etherealness of the blade itself actually seems to overcome whatever resistances the skeleton might have, and you just cleave into its ribs, and they fall off like baked chicken off the bone.
Don't you mean ribs?
I didn't want to. I started to say ribs, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bad idea." Hold on, there's too many puns involved. That's too layered. Okay. So 22 points of damage to you, Amalia. Is that, or I mean, not to you, to the skeleton, Amalia. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you're fine. It is now that skeleton's turn. It roars as you cleave through its bones and begins its downward swing with its great axe. It's going to go ahead and make an attack against you, and crash into the ground next to you, completely wide from the damage that you've dealt to it. It almost seems to have distracted it for a moment, and you survive another round.
Oh god.
Rel, it's now your turn.
Yet.
Yeah, these guys have rolled pretty poorly so far. Well, also Shield's OP, but hey.
I'm muted, GG.
I do.
Alright, so, well, everything's all separated, so that's fun. Alright, I guess I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna help Zhao.
Okay.
You just teleported away. I'm gonna call lightning on it. Up in this corner, so I don't hit anybody else.
Okay. Probably have to move forward just a little bit more.
Okay, that's fine.
Get a good view of it here. DC 14
that?
dex save. Hold on, There we go. Yeah, that's fine.
What was that? What does that put me at?
Save
15, cool.
Dex. Come on. No, that is a 4. It takes full damage from the lightning crashing down next to it. Explodes
That
a
is a
pile
13.
of corpses. 13. Gotcha.
13, yep.
13 damage from the lightning, explodes a pile of corpses right next to this creature, and actually manages to kind of arc over and deal a significant amount of damage. The creature, however, is still standing and doesn't look like it's going down anytime soon.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to fly 10 feet this way, and then use my last 5 feet movement to...
by the way, he wasn't concentrating on anything, was he?
He wasn't, no.
Okay, good.
Then use my last 5 feet of movement to get back here.
Okay. The white, now with its yellowy, kind of ethereal eyes and wispy body is on its last legs. And it's going to point at you, and it's going to utter a few arcane words. This symbol is going to start spinning on its finger. I need you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
6.
You are currently paralyzed as...
Does Bliss go to saving throws as well?
Yes. But I will tell you that a 10 wouldn't succeed on this. So,
okay.
What is it? Spell DC? Spell DC 13. So, you are currently paralyzed as it casts a spell on you. It and then is going to flee. It's going to run. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And that is the end of its turn. Zhao, it's now your turn.
Alright, he doesn't have save the spell slots. Yeah, he's just gonna mace it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
15 hits. Zhao's like, fucking hit undead, god damn. 8 points of damage. The creature is starting to look hurt, but still standing. You. Go ahead and...
Nope. Yin is going to rush over here, and so is Shadow. And Shadow and Yin are going to attack it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me 2 attacks, 1 from each. That's a miss.
And then...
That's also a miss, unfortunately. As they both try to, there's almost this ethereal barrier, this maybe arcane barrier around him. This blue energy flares out and stops the attacks in their tracks.
Okay.
So did he cast mage armor?
Save?
He did. And let me double check on the wisdom save. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. Yes, go ahead and make me another wisdom save, and this ends your turn.
Okay.
Nope, that's a failure, unfortunately. There's just this. It's you can't think, you can't move. Everything you're doing right now is just cloudy, and your head. It's like you can't command any part of your body. Okay. That is the end of Yu's turn. It is the skeleton's turn. Again, it's going to try and strike downwards, realizing Yin got out of the way. Oh, yeah, and Yin left its range. It's going to go ahead. Ooh, fuck. Yin didn't get that attack off. Yin is unconscious.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good job. You.
Yeah, it rolled a crit.
Okay.
So... Come on. And white is up here in the corner where my macros are. There we go. Alright, Yin is unconscious on the ground. Let's see... How much, what's Yin's total HP?
38.
Okay, 38, cool. She's not one shot. And then the Minotaur is gonna go ahead and... What's its intelligence? Not great. It's gonna make another attack against Yin. Holy... Alright, well, it would have been an auto crit anyways, but he crit again. Two death saves from Yin.
Okay.
Fucking yikes. Hold on, I'm gonna post these in the what lies below chat.
Not like I can keep track. She's not an NPC sheet. Well, she's an NPC sheet.
No, that's fine. Just keep track in your head.
Wow.
Yup, 2 crits in a row. All right, that's the end of the skeleton's turn. Amalia, it's now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna. What did I math it out to? Because I'm so great at math. All right there in the corner. I'm gonna run through here.
Are you gonna try to run through the creature's space?
Oh yeah, can I do that?
You technically can. The actual rule for it is you have to do something called overrun or a tumble, and those both require, if I'm not mistaken, an action. That's if a creature is actively trying to guard a path. So you can run through the creature's space if you would like to. It is every space that you move through the creature is considered difficult terrain. So if you move, basically you would have to spend 10 feet of movement to get out of this guy. Because it'd be
So then
5 is 10
it would
feet.
be 10.
Yeah. So
Could I shoot around that corner?
no, you don't have vision.
Okay.
Do you have anything that can get you over there? Do you have like Misty Step or anything like that?
I do not believe I went with Misty Step.
Gotcha.
I have Fly, but that's an action, and that's going to destroy the whole purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Fly is 60 feet, though.
Right, but it's an action, and she wants to murder that white over there.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to let it get away, and doing Fly would let that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to see it from this ledge here.
I'd say probably.
You would.
That's about the same path as being in that corner would be.
Yeah, no.
What about right there?
I would say right there, yes. But you are on,
Right there.
this whole area right here is difficult terrain, so I don't know, can you? That'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right there exactly.
Right where I want to be? Alright.
Yup, you're out of movement if you do that, and you will take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's... Can I shield attacks of opportunity?
Yes, because you've had your turn back since the last time you shielded.
Alright.
Shield's a reaction. Alright. Skeleton's going to try to attack you. As it tries to, you just flick your wrist backwards, flick your wrist and flick your hand backwards, and Arcane Ward pops up, and you hear a boom as its axe bounces off of your Arcane Ward.
I don't even feel bad for the guy.
If you like having arcane wards like that, go play an Abjuration Wizard and love yourself forever. They get shield. They get essentially an infinite HP shield. It's hilarious. Anyways, they're amazing. So the Minotaur misses, and you still have your action. You are out of movement, however.
And the longbow comes out.
Okay, great sword shifts into a longbow. Two arrows fly towards it. One lands in the wall, embeds itself. The other aims true and strikes it directly in the center of its face. Yeah, you can bless. You can bless. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the 12 would miss at that point. The 25 definitely hits. Roll damage on that.
What? This is bullshit.
Huh.
Minimum damage OP.
All right, 5 points of damage. The arrow plants itself directly between the eyes of this white, and it and then explodes into showers of bone and dust and vapor and dark energy, and then disappears. It is dead.
Okay.
Bitch!
You are no longer paralyzed. Its whole person is destroyed. All right, Amalia, that's going to end your turn. It is now this Minotaur skeleton's turn, and it's just going to charge you, Amalia. It's fucking done with your shit.
Wait.
So shield ends at the start of my next turn, right?
Right, you have shield for the rest of the round right
I
now.
have a question. Since there's a big-ass dead body in his way, it can't do a gore attack, right?
It could totally still do a gore attack, but it's not going to.
It failed last time. Why
yeah,
do it again?
It's like, I don't think I should do this anymore. They're not very smart. They're smart enough to reason, but not well. Like, imagine World of Warcraft orcs, and that's about how smart these guys are. except for like, not even that smart, actually. Imagine a great ape with limited sapience.
I am just fucking with this guy at this point.
Ooh, and he's done with your shit too. As he crashes down, your shield breaks for a second, and the great axe strikes you in the shoulder. You're gonna take 11 points of slashing damage.
Aww. Hey, you finally did it.
Rel, it's now your turn.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, I can't call lightning very well. I'm gonna call lightning right here.
Okay.
So that is...
That's one of them there dexterity saves. Ooh, 17 damage is pretty nasty. Let's see if he survives. He fails to save. Rel, you call lightning, and you seem to call it at just the perfect point. It actually strikes at the base of his skull, and his skull just explodes into dust.
Oh, all right, bye.
And the body falls on top of the carrion crawler.
Now it's double difficult terrain.
Yeah. That whole block now is a full obstacle. You cannot move through it.
Well,
Sorry,
there goes Yin. Yin's dead.
You think so?
Yep.
Nah.
Zhao.
So is Zhao smart enough to know to heal the dragon?
Oh, definitely. He's like, oh fuck, little Betty.
Alright, alright.
It's literally a mini Zhao. I think he would heal it.
Alright, he's gonna healing word.
Okay. Healing word. Go ahead and roll the health.
That is first level. 4 plus 3, so 7.
7 points of health to Yin.
Oh, thank God.
And then he's gonna mace this guy again.
All right. He pulls out his mace and hits the spray button.
Someone
That's
finally
another
made
hit.
the joke.
Zhao, it seems that mace is fairly effective. 9 points of damage. The creature kind of gets down on one knee, uses its great axe to hold itself up, and then pushes itself back up. It is bloody.
Zhao's on a frickin' roll. He hasn't rolled below a 5 on that yet. He's rolled 2 6s.
Zhao's doing great. I'm kicking your ass. Fuck you. It's now your turn.
See, this is how fights are supposed to go.
Yin puts her dagger away and takes out a crossbow and aims for the big guy.
Okay.
And Shadow comes back to me, and I'm afraid to actually try and get Yin out. I can't teleport in her place right now.
Don't worry. Once you hit later levels, Yin gains your cunning action.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Later on, her dragon gets the ability to disengage as a bonus action. Pretty cool. All right, light crossbow, 19 points of damage. Yeah, go ahead and roll that shit.
Wait.
Did you just say 19 points of damage?
I'm sorry, 19 to hit. Go ahead.
I'm just like, you haven't even...
Okay,
Well, I said roll that shit. I meant 19 to hit.
Gloomweaver,
okay.
she has that.
Does she
yes.
have Gloomweaver?
Yeah, in addition, it does not provide an attack of opportunity in dim light or darkness. This would be dim light or darkness.
This is dim light or darkness, yeah.
So she would not have gone unconscious. So we'll keep that in mind for next time.
Yeah, we'll just keep it in mind for next time. Good to know. I designed the homebrew. I don't remember all of it, so...
There you go.
Hey, 8
And she's
points,
getting
5
the
points.
fuck out of there since we know that.
Okay.
She's like, peace, I'm out.
Go ahead and put her to 14 health for me.
14.
We'll double her current health because of that.
Okay.
So, as you strike the horn, one of the giant horns of this creature, it tilts its head to the side and it turns back to you, and one of the horns is just gone. It's looking really rough right now. But it's this creature's turn. It tries to grab Yin as Yin flies away. However, she's difficult to see at all in the darkness, and it doesn't get the chance. It's going to go ahead and, as Yin gets away, just turn around and swing a great axe down at Zhao. As soon as the sheet opens. Okay. 22 to hit. Oof. Zhao's going to take 14 points of slashing damage as the great axe crashes into him.
Ow.
Oof. Oh, God. Oh, that's not good.
Might be an oversight that our tank is also our healer.
I mean, that's pretty common. It
Your
is.
healer being pretty tanky is pretty.
Yeah, it's usually a good thing.
It's useful.
Squishy healers are a Japanese RPG trope.
Besides, I'm pretty sure Zhao's gotten hit more than I have, so technically.
Alright, Amalia.
Nice 5.
Yeah, I will say, Zhao is actually just barely tankier than Amalia at all.
I think he's also a level behind, isn't he?
No, you're a level 5.
Oh, okay.
He caught up last session.
Neat. Gonna pull up my greatsword again. I think I'm within 5 feet.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Alright.
The 9 misses, but the 18 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
The
Can
9
you
wouldn't
hit
hit
with
with a
bless?
4.
I mean, go ahead and roll it and find out. It's not a resource. You're not
What?
wasting it. Roll a concentration check for Zhao.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He has to
Ah.
beat a 10. Okay, he does. So you still have the bless. However, 10 wouldn't hit. So 18 does, though. So go ahead and roll damage. 13 points of damage. Amalia, how do you want to do this?
I kind of want to aim to try and lob its head off.
Okay, the creature swings down at Zhao and he tries to block it with a shield, but it actually manages to bypass his defenses. And as it's pulling its great axe back up out of its shoulder, it goes to make another swing. You hit it with the pommel of your sword, and it kind of bends over for a second, looks over at you distracted. You just look up at it and say, "Hey, fuckface," and off with its head.
Off with its head! Off with his head!
All right. That is the end of combat currently.
Currently, I don't like that word.
Yeah, there's no more combat in the entire campaign. Funny enough.
I meant in this moment.
Did the skeleton drop anything?
Did the skeleton what?
Drop
Oh,
anything?
of course, you're looting the skeleton. That's a thing that you do. Yes, he did. He did. The skeleton on him has 1 spell scroll.
That he didn't get to use.
Yep, that he did not get to use. Hold on.
Oh,
Hey,
that
Zhao!
sounds like a cleric thing.
It is. And then he has a vial of poison.
Vial of poison.
That's all he has on him. Oh god, fuck. Oh god, oh god, oh, he looks at his shoulder and it's just like a mangled mess. He's like, oh, that's fucked up, yo. What are you guys doing?
I want to take the path back. You guys alright?
I feel great.
Um,
I think I was messing with one of them for a while there, but
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, anybody have any idea what the big worm thing is?
I thought we already talked about that before we killed it.
Well, I want to know exactly what it is, not worm tentacle-y thing.
It's a tentacle worm. It's an undead tentacle worm.
It's not undead. Was it?
It doesn't appear to be. It clearly has elements of flesh and blood and other things.
Alright, it's just a tentacle worm.
I want to check its contents of its belly.
Oh, okay. You're rummaging through the corpses that it's eaten?
Yep.
That's gross. That's gross.
Hey.
You estimate this might take you quite a bit of time. Would you like to continue?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Ian rest, and, I imagine Zhao wants to rest.
Okay, this will take you about 20 minutes. But coming through, digging through, you actually find 2 satchels of gold.
Hey, gold!
And a small, intricate wooden box. When you open the box, it's filled with gemstones.
Ooh, gemstones. Jackpot.
It has
Oh shit.
The copper pieces, silver pieces, 80 gold pieces, and all that. That's the breakdown of the gold. So it's 242 gold total, and then it's got 8 gemstones worth 50 gold each.
Okay. I will write this down real quick.
Is there a diamond in there?
Quartz, sardonyx, zircon, onyx, citrine. No, there is no diamond.
Okay.
So, that takes you about 20 minutes. What are the rest of you doing during that 20 minutes? That's not long enough for a short rest, but
I would totally not be staring and possibly trying to pick up one of the weapons.
okay. Roll me a strength check.
Oh, I'm gonna break my back.
Is it alright to just convert that all to gold, or do you want to...
You can if you would like. It's not a big deal to me. I'm not going to make you track exact amounts of copper and stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. As you try to pick it up, you... Oh, what was that? Oh no, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. It's okay, I'm kinda good at these. Not really.
You're gonna take 6 points, or I'm sorry, not 6 points, a d6 of damage.
Are you
two.
absolutely sure that is
2
the right
points
amount
of
for
damage?
the gemstones?
Yeah, yes, I am positive. There are 8 gemstones in total, and they are worth 50 gold each.
Okay, 50 gold each, alright.
Yes. Whenever you see a line like this, hold on. That means that each one is worth. Those are 50 GP gemstones, not 50 GP of gemstones.
Okay, I took it as of, so I'm just
No. It will say of if it is of. There are others like this as well. You might see something like this as well. And that just means you find 6 art objects worth 25 GP, and those could be like, I don't know, vestments or chalices and stuff like that. So.
So it's all that's what it was in the tummy, right?
Yes, that's all you managed to find.
So during all this, how deep is this pit?
There's no way to tell. It's completely filled with bodies. The bodies go almost all the way up to the top in some places, and in other places they dip down very low. The lowest point that you can see, just making a quick estimate, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
It's pretty damn deep.
I just want to know if I could walk on it.
On some parts you could. The deepest point you see is probably about 30 feet below the lip of this area, which is not like a perfect... It's not all the same height, the lip isn't, but for the most part it stays roughly the same. And you see one spot that's about 30 feet below, and there's other spots that are right up to the edge of the pit itself. In the deepest parts, you see just rising barely above the bodies, there's water.
Ew.
Yeah.
So do the bodies create like this valley that I could walk down to them?
In some places, yeah, but I don't know if you've ever been out and hiked over a very rocky, unlevel path, but it would be like that. This would be considered dangerous to do.
By the way, Zhao, here. I tossed him the spell scroll.
Oh, thank you. He looks at it and he's like, oh, that's a good spec.
Back up. Dog!
What does dangerous mean?
This would be considered dangerous to do. You're probably going to have to roll some skill checks here.
Why not just walk around the edge?
Yeah, be much easier.
Because I want to check the bodies.
Yeah, that would be incredibly dangerous to do.
Well,
This is
why don't we tie some rope down on you and help you
She
down?
might actually be insane.
She
yeah,
is.
Rel's crazy.
She is.
I like it.
Although I just got done digging through a monster's belly, so...
Well, this is what I'm doing while you're digging.
Yeah. This is why you're digging.
Well, I'm stating that as I'm digging through it.
Do we even have any rope?
Yeah, we do. We stopped and got some. You have it, Rel.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, I do. All right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna tie the rope off, I guess.
To one of the bodies, big-ass corpses right next to me.
Yeah, or if there's like a stalactite around here.
There's not, but the bodies are heavy enough to where if you wanted to tie it around them, like you could tie it around one of the carrion crawler's legs.
Alright, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'm just going to go around slowly, carefully, as carefully as I can.
Okay.
Just look and see if the bodies, like, down here have anything.
Okay, you're like trying to step gingerly in the most careful areas. You're going to be moving at half speed. And then you get to a certain point, and one of the bodies reaches up and grabs you and just starts trying to pull you under. Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh,
With
no.
advantage. She has the rope around her.
Fair. I'll say with advantage.
13.
13. You just barely manage to break the grasp of this zombie as it starts to fall down into the pit. It scrambles up going after you, but the bodies are just falling around it, and some of them, like, it's grabbing onto arms that are just coming off, and it eventually just disappears into the pit underneath. You look down, and you notice there are several bodies currently moving not far from you.
Okay, well, I'm getting out of the pit.
Okay.
Wait, how long has it been?
We'll say this is about 10 minutes into you going through the
Oh, okay.
Why?
Oh, no. Okay, is it under 10 minutes?
I'll say yeah.
I'm call lightning them.
Okay, you. Okay, so go ahead and roll me.
That's 9
Actually, no.
damage.
Yeah, 9 points of damage. All right, so this would be. I'm gonna make a general dex save to see how many succeed. Okay, this is. I'm doubling. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. This is. They have a plus. They have a -2 bonus to dex. So in order to succeed on this, they would need a. They would need a 16 or higher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a 16 or higher. There's 16, 17, 18, 19. That means they have a 20% chance to succeed. 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage kills them instantly. And so out of 20%, 20% of 19. Hold on. Okay, you kill all but 4 zombies.
I was gonna make the point of order that they are squished under
Even
bodies.
If it's at disadvantage, the mass rolls don't factor in advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it determines what you need to succeed and then goes from there.
All right.
So, mass roll. There are 19 zombies in this one location, and you obliterate all but 4 of them.
Do I have time to do it again before they get to me?
Sure.
Alright, well, I'm just going to do it again.
And, point of order: they're not crawling towards you; they're moving. They're squirming. A lot of them are to the point where they're almost immobile.
Alright, well, they're still creepy, and they're still undead.
Yep.
And they still want to kill me, so I'm going to kill them first.
They appear to want to kill you. Yes.
This is what happens.
That's 19 points of damage.
Yeah, they're all dead. All of them in that area. You just explode a ton of body parts and everything, and it's not far from you, so you get some, like, really gross old gore on you, and it's just not great. Oh.
Is this really worth it, Rel?
Are you having fun down there?
Yes.
Alright,
What's
well,
down
if she
there?
dies, it's not my fault.
Dad.
Hey, next time you want to do something like this, let me know so I can maybe help you by flying.
What's the fun in that?
All right. Let's see here.
It's a C.
What do I roll for Yin's hit die? By the way.
It's a D.
Would it be a D8 like my rogue level, or?
No, it's not a D8. Her hit die is, since she's tiny, I believe it's a D4.
Okay.
But then, you know what? We're gonna say it's a D8 because all of the other companion things say it's a D8. I need to write that down. Then I need to specify that in the brew. So we'll just say it's a D8.
Because her health becomes my health, so it.
Right, but anyways, it's a D8. So instead of continuing, go ahead and roll some D8s.
Okay.
Well.
We haven't done a
She
short rest
can't
yet.
take a short rest yet, so.
I was just asking for future.
Rel, you are out about right here at this point.
Yeah.
And you're done blasting some zombies. You see more moving further away, but they're at a pretty good distance, and it looks like they basically can't. It almost looks like if you get underneath these bodies, there's pretty much no way to get back to the top. So, are you continuing this endeavor?
Yeah, have I spotted anything yet?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nope. Not very good at these. But it's alright. It's about sending a message.
Okay.
What
That was a
message are you
performance.
trying
Hold
to
on.
send?
-1 from that is a 17.
17. Looking around, there's not much. There's an arm, but there's a lot of rotten clothes. There's other creatures. There's undead boars and other things, and you don't see anything particularly amazing. There's a sword sticking out of one of the bodies, and there is a helmet not far from it. Just a metal helmet sitting on top of the pile.
Are they like rusted?
Yeah, they look pretty old.
Okay.
That's all
Yeah.
you see.
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna continue until, you's
Okay.
done.
So go ahead in this instance, make me another, make me a not strength, I'm sorry, a dexterity saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
You take a step forward, and as you take that step forward, some of the bodies dislodge. Your foot skids off of the skin that sloughs off of a zombie's skull, and you begin to fall into the pit, and you barely catch yourself on a piece of metal that's spanning 2 different corpses, and pull yourself back up and out.
What's down the pit?
Currently just more bodies.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Then I keep checking until you's done.
Okay, you just keep checking, looking more and more and more. Final check here. Go ahead and roll me another strength save as another zombie attempts to grab you from the bottom of the pit and pull you under.
Oh no.
With advantage.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's an 11.
Right.
But I have bless.
You do have bless. 13 succeeds. That's the DC. You've managed to pull yourself free, and Zhao's like, oh, okay, this is getting ridiculous. You managed to pull yourself free as the zombie dips back down into the pit. Looking around, make me one more perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Oh, and I have blessed. 1, 3, 4. Actually, can I add bless to that other perception? Wait, does bless get added to that? Oh no, it doesn't. That's
No, it's yeah.
Third.
Bless only gets added to saving throws. So, yeah, no, that 12. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just a bunch of corpses. Rael, you're going to die out there.
I'll be fine.
All
No,
right.
no, let her have her fun. Let her. She's apparently trying to prove a point, which I don't know what, but.
You eventually make your way back as you finally is just like, all right, I think I'm done.
Why were you in the middle of the sea of corpses?
I was looking for things.
You could have helped me dig through a belly. That would have been far more fun.
I don't know anything about that creature.
Neither do I. But, I mean, I had access to its belly, so why not? It's better than me climbing in its belly.
Zombies? But did you see how many zombies I killed? Oh, a lot of zombies.
I was kind of hands deep inside intestines. I prestidigitation myself.
That doesn't sound as fun. Like,
Hey, we got loot and gemstones and money.
I was looking for loot. Just down there.
Yeah, did you find anything?
No. But I had
Alright,
fun, and that's the important part.
Like, damn, this is all right. Oh, you smell gross.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's
guys.
water down there.
I think I see a door when you're done.
Yeah, I saw it while I was over there earlier. I prestidigitation myself. Are we going to take a rest? Because, Kind of looks like you and, Yin and Zhao kind of need it.
If we take a rest, I'm going back down to the pit.
I don't think it... Oh my god.
That seems like a terrible idea, but hey, you do you.
Actually, no, you're right. I was sorry. No, we can take a rest. I'm just gonna go do some scouting.
Some scouting?
Yeah.
Scouting usually means you're gonna end up dead.
What? That is the exact opposite of what scouting means. Scouting is to prevent us from dying.
Not if you run into something.
Yeah. And, no offense, but none of you are stealthy.
Actually, I'm pretty stealthy.
He raises an eyebrow and looks at the clouds that are now dissipating. All right.
Okay, that's not stealthy, obviously, but that's why I don't cast that to try and hide myself.
Pretty stealthy.
Rel waves her hand up at the clouds, telling them to shoo.
They vanish. As you drop concentration on the spell 2 seconds early.
Yeah.
2 seconds early.
See, stealthy. Look, they're hiding.
Uh-huh. That's not how magic works.
You don't know that.
She's a magic user. I think she knows that.
But she.
And so is Zhao, and I'm a little bit of one.
Yeah, but you're all. None of you are animancers, right? No, not animancers. Thaumaturges, right?
Right. Well, Zhao is a thaumaturge.
Oh, I thought they were animancers.
No. Druids are animancers, clerics are thaumaturges. Cleric power comes from their own conviction.
Okay.
Their own clerics are essentially just spellcasty paladins in Aram.
Okay.
Like they could have oaths and everything and it would be well within the lore.
Well, like clearly when I cast the spell, the magic when I'm done with it just hides back to me. That's how that works.
Well, wait, is Zhao proficient in Arcana?
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't feel better after I cast spells. I feel very bad. Ugh. I start to feel pretty weak whenever I'm done casting.
We spend some of it, but it comes back.
Mine
Not
doesn't
why.
come back. Not until I've, had some time off.
Yeah, but that's why.
All right then.
I'm not very intelligent, but you're making me feel real smart right now.
So, are you guys going to try to take a rest here?
Quite personally, I think we should back out of the death hole. And I think we'd be a little bit safer in the room that we were just in.
Hey, Rel's real good at deception.
You deceive everyone into thinking that you have 1 intelligence.
Perfect.
All according to Keikaku.
What?
Translator's note. Translator's note. Keikaku means plan.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, anyways. Are you guys actually taking a rest or not?
I guess so.
They can. I don't need them.
Alright, go ahead and roll me 2 encounter die.
I got one.
Are we going to back out and go to this room or stay in this room?
It's up to you. I'm gonna go stealthily look around.
Well, alright, guess what? You get the next roll. You and
Oh, do I?
Brb do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's this roll? 1d12.
Okay. There's no encounter. You get a short rest off.
So while they're taking a short rest, can I go peek around some corners?
Yeah, you have an hour. Where are
Cool.
you peeking at?
Alright, so I'm
Technically, we would have been sitting. They would have been resting for 20 minutes. So you have.
That wasn't light activity.
Well, I mean, Zhao and her were sitting. I don't need
No,
a short rest.
I was trying to pick up a weapon.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna nix that. You're taking a full hour. That's your short rest.
Mm.
Are you resting or are you going with Rel?
She can go do whatever she wants. I'm not going with her.
Okay. All right, Rel. As you begin to look around some corners,
I move my character like one looking around.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna place you at points of interest.
Okay.
Okay. As you continue to scope it out, you see another one of these spinning balls of energy blocking a hallway that you have located. Even through this ball of energy that's like blocking this area really well, you can smell something very strange. It's chemical in nature almost.
So like acid?
Not even quite acid. Out of character, the best comparison I have is chlorine.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It doesn't smell like natural smells. It's very strange.
Can I roll a check to try and figure out what it is?
You can roll me a nature check.
Cool.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Cool.
Okay. Continuing scouting around, you have to skirt across certain parts of this area. It's very difficult to get around the massive pit of bodies in the center. But you do eventually arrive at a door. The doors are bronze, and both of them have inlays of what looks like perhaps onyx or jet or opal, or black opal, some other black stone within them. And the inlays create this kind of vaguely arcane symbol.
Okay.
And
can I make an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
21.
21. This is a symbol of warding. This is basically a warning of danger. This is the equivalent of a biohazard sign.
Oh, okay. That's lovely. All right. So what's the next one?
That's basically it. You get to the center of this area and look around for a bit. You notice it connects back down here. But other than that, there's nothing else of major import in this room that's just obvious to obvious to your eye.
Okay. So I'm gonna come back down here.
Okay.
Join with them. So there's a room up there that has like it's got another one of those weird vaporizing walls. And it's got some kind of chemical smell. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got on the other side of something chemically. And the northern part has a warding on it. Warding against it's like what was it exactly again?
It is a symbol of warding. It's essentially just a mage's way of telling other mages, don't fuck with this.
That. I relay that.
Okay.
So, yep.
So,
Okay, what are you guys doing?
what's in there?
Well, I don't know. I didn't go in there.
So in other words, we're just surrounded by death.
Yeah. That's it.
Why did we come in here again?
Treasure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I came in here because you promised me money.
Hey, I just dug through a monster's belly for you.
And I appreciate it. What were you gonna say, Amalia?
To be fair, I didn't promise anyone anything. I was just kind of along for the ride.
No. All right. So this is the end of your rest.
So, either the bronze door, which you say, was there any type of writing to say what was in it?
There wasn't.
No.
Okay, what about the spinning death door?
Like I said, just a chemical smell.
Swear to God, I hate mages. Can
Well,
never
that's
be
not very nice.
It can never be simple. It has to be complex.
I mean, yeah.
It's pretty hard to pick a magical lock. You know, one that vaporizes you. Just saying.
Depending on how big the vaporizing is, Amalia could do mage hand.
And do what with it?
Open it, if it's not locked.
Not if it's just a giant energy ball that just vibrates your molecules off.
Oh, I was talking about that door.
Oh. Was that door open, by the way?
No. It's
Oh,
closed.
okay. I can see through it.
Can you?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
right.
Oh, that's really weird.
I didn't see anything, but I could see through it.
Yeah, I have everything. I have everything that I want to have hidden.
Okay.
Because lighting is a thing. That's weird.
All I'm saying is if you're going to put a warning on a door, at least have the common courtesy to tell us what it is.
I mean,
That's how people get curious, and then they do it anyways, and they die.
We're curious.
Great.
I'm curious anyway, and I want to go look.
Well, then let's go look.
See? That's what you get for not properly labeling shit.
I mean, let's be fair. If they did label it, and it was something that none of us knew, we'd be curious anyway, and we'd open it anyway.
Mm,
I would.
How are you not dead yet? Like, honestly.
Lots of luck.
I know. You have to be sleeping with someone.
I think that's my job.
I will say, I hope you're ready for Rel to die, because with the current pattern of behavior, I do not see this character living another, 10 sessions.
Oh.
I'm good, don't worry.
Okay.
No, you're
Every
not.
time I have done something risky, people have been there to save me.
Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore.
Like, I could have entered that door. I wanted to enter that, but I didn't because all of you were down here.
You could have gotten eaten alive by 1,000 zombies in a giant zombie pile.
So I want to know why there is.
They're
I
undead.
mean, I don't know. Why don't you ask them?
Probably because they
zombies, why are
can't
you here?
talk.
They got real good burgers down here, man.
Okay then.
I'm insight checking that.
You roll a natural 20. They indeed do have excellent burgers.
Oh shit, I want a burger now.
Me too.
No, that's...
No, stop
They
it.
kill you.
Oh, I'm the burger.
Yeah, you're the burger.
Fuck.
I didn't say excellent by whose standards.
Whom
Touche.
standards.
No,
What?
it's whose
No,
standards.
it's whose.
Yeah.
Blech.
In this instance, is whose standards. If you're saying something to the effect of, he, whom was very tall, that's whom. Woohoo!
Hoot hoot.
Gloomrot, the Ombre does not provoke opportunity attacks while in dim light or darkness. Haha, okay, I was looking for that.
Yeah, it's just right after the advantage.
Shadowbound, the Ombre's maximum health is always equal to yours. Action invisibility. While in an area of dim light or darkness, the Ombre can use a bonus action to become invisible. It lasts for 1 minute or until the Ombre makes an attack roll, forces a saving throw, or moves a creature against its will. Interesting. I forgot I had that. All right. Are you guys creeping up towards the door, or are you going towards the ball of deathlight?
Deathlight or ball? I mean door.
I vote door.
Or you can go to the other ball of deathlight.
Yeah, the one behind us.
I vote door.
Your vote doesn't count anymore.
Oh, shit.
You're probably gonna be the reason we DPK.
At least Rel's not playing wild magic. In Oni's campaign, we have a wild magic sorcerer. It's gonna be great.
Oh, God.
No.
Yeah. His name... Okay, so this is the same guy that played Flint in our last campaign. Flint was a gambler, and we have proved that the man that played Flint, his name is JP, we have proved that he is actually Will Wheaton in disguise. Because I don't think he rolled over a 5 the entire campaign. Like, no joke. So I think we're all gonna die, because he's playing wild magic, and if you roll a 1 on that die, it centers a fireball on you. Let me tell you something about 8 HP sorcerers.
Sucks for them.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. Anyways. As you move upwards, what is Rel following?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Move upwards and find yourselves face to face with the door and the rune of warding on its front.
Doors for the door guard.
Floors for the floor god.
So, is the rune magical or not?
Not visibly. Like, you don't see it glowing or anything like that.
I'm gonna check the door for traps, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
Anybody proficient in investigation?
No one else is proficient in investigation. These will be
Hey,
straight
Zhao,
rolls.
can you give me guidance?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, God.
Mutters a little incantation under his breath as
suck.
you look over the door. You give it a quick once over, and you're pretty sure just look with your expertise in finding things like this. You're fairly certain there's no traps or anything. There is a mechanism to open the door. There's a cylinder which you would have to stick your hand into and turn it, and then pull.
Hey, I'm not sure if the door's trapped at all. Pretty sure it's not, but, I'm not sticking my hand in that.
No, that sounds like a
Us
terrible
have to
idea.
stick our hand in it?
You're gonna stick your hand in it from range.
Giggity.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You have like one of those little fancy hands.
You don't want to know what I cast Mage Hand. And,
Ow! Fuck, hold on.
You okay?
Wait, but that...
Did you bite your tongue again?
Oh no, I got bit by something. Also, I heard what Amalia said, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on, what the fuck? Mage Hand.
Hey, no, I can't say that. No. I'll tell you guys later.
Physical, like...
Yes, it does. Yes, you could use it for exactly what everyone here is thinking of currently. It has physical. In fact, it's visible whenever you summon it. It's corporeal. It's not ethereal. Like it can't pass
Unless
through
you're an
objects and
arcane
stuff.
trickster.
Even if you're an
It's
arcane
invisible.
trickster, is it invisible? Isn't? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Is AT and there's a couple of other things that make it invisible. If you're a Gith Zerai race, it's invisible. Or if you're a kineticist cleric, those are all, they make it invisible. All right, you Mage Hand, stick it into the door. You all hear this huge sound, and the Mage Hand disappears.
I'm assuming it requires more than 10 pounds.
Well, it
just
sounded
got-
like it sprung a trap.
It
Oh.
got jabbed.
It sounded like it sprung a rather large trap, perhaps a massive guillotine that is designed to chop off your hand.
Oh!
I'm never sticking my hand in a hole again.
I don't believe you.
I meant this type of hole.
Have you ever seen teeth?
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
Amalia breaks the fourth wall and takes 45 points of psychic damage from doing so. And another 60 points of psychic damage for mentioning teeth.
Sorry.
Alright. But your mage hand has dissipated, and it appears the trap has been sprung.
Unless it reset.
Do your mage hand again to make sure it didn't reset.
I do it again.
Okay. The doors slide open as you twist the cylinder and pull it outwards.
Alright. This is why we don't stick our hand in random holes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Hold on.
You guys are gross.
The DM had a massive amount of notes for this room, but they are gone, it would appear. Into the room beyond, you see a shadowy darkness. Wisps of smoke rise from the ground, and faint whispers come from within.
I love that this is the song that we're listening to, by the way.
Exactly. It's almost as if it was on purpose.
Can we see
Inside you can see through it, yes, but inside you do not see anything of note except for there are several figures lining the wall. All of them appear to be either suits of armor or warriors dressed in plate mail, scale mail, hide armor, or other bits of material. All of them have a weapon in front of them. All of the weapons appear to be different, and they are all raised in a poise to attack.
Why do I get the feeling that they're gonna come alive and kill us?
'Cause they probably would.
And
That
why
feels like
is
something that would just happen?
the room whispering to us?
Why does anything whisper? Why does anything do anything that it does down here?
Maybe it's the souls of everything that died in this pit.
It's quite possible.
So in other words, don't go in the room.
But no, seriously. So I think I have a question that should be asked. Why are there zombies?
Well,
So-
let's see. There's magical whispering in this room, and there's zombies in this room.
necromancy?
That's what I'm thinking. I think we may have stumbled like a necromancer's lair.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised since we ran into a necromancy's grimoire, spellbook, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah.
Grimoire is the correct term.
So there's necromancy and illusion down here.
Yeah, and we've been told to watch out for undead, so...
Are there...
Go ahead.
Is there anything in that book unrelated to spells? Like, that isn't a spell? Incarnation?
If I remember right, it had a lot of gibber that didn't make any really sense. Talked about the silent hand and a few other things. I looked through it. And it was something about he's watching.
Yeah, the last page, there was blood covering the last page. Part of it was torn off, and you could just see the words "he's watching" written, almost impossible to read. You could tell the handwriting was deteriorating over and over and over and over and over and over and over on the page.
Right. Is there anything about this place in there?
I looked through it.
Okay, spend some time looking through it, trying to figure out if it mentions like a necromancer's lair or anything. It is not.
It doesn't.
Another point of order for you, Heather. I'm reading through the shade right now to make sure that I've got everything that it can do, kind of in my noggin. So shadow calls, the whole switching thing.
Yeah.
As a note, you don't switch. Starting at 3rd level, once per short rest as an action, you can teleport yourself to your Ombre, so long as you are within 120 feet of each other. You don't switch places. You appear in the same space as your Ombre.
I thought we switched. I'm sorry.
No, that's the Dragonbound Sorcerer.
Okay.
That's the thing you get at 18 on Dragonbound Sorcerer.
All right. I thought it was a switch. My bad.
Nope. You just get to teleport straight to them. It's like a 120-foot Misty Step.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so. So this place is creepy as hell. We should leave. Eh?
We have the treasure and the secrets.
I know, and I'm very, very happy that we have treasure and secrets and all that. But damn, dude.
Do you want me to send my raven in there? If it dies, I'm shit out of luck for it. But at least
Poor raven.
At least it's a familiar I could summon back to me, and I could see through it.
I wonder. I don't think it appreciates that.
What'd you say, Amalia?
I don't think it appreciates that.
Hey, I have not asked you to do anything else so far.
The raven kind
Other than die.
The raven kind of pecks at your shoulder and stares at you for a moment. Flaps its wings.
I try to take care of my phoenix.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It can mimic. It's a raven.
Ravens can do that?
Yeah, ravens can mimic.
Ravens are better mimics than like parrots and stuff.
What?
Yeah. Go look it up. Go look up YouTube videos of ravens mimicking people. It's fucking creepy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's scary.
There it is.
Yeah, and all ravens have this. As a note, Amalia, because we're using a raven stat block for you, technically your phoenix can do this as well.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's unnerving.
And
It's very creepy.
it's labeled mimicry.
There's a reason they're associated with unsettling like imagery and death and stuff like that. It's because they're creepy as fuck.
Oh. Would I be able to see that from here? Yeah, I would be. I would be able to see that.
Rob, probably gonna fuck your shit up. Anyways. Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm gonna attempt to get a better angle what's in that room because I could see that circle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, can you see the circle from here?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. As you kind of angle yourself, trying to look past the walls in here, you see a circle on the far side of the room composed of what looks like various arcane runes. It is emanating a soft light. However, the light itself seems wrong, corrupted in some way. There is something different about it. It's almost like instead of light, it's emitting shadow.
Amalia? Come
What's
look at this. Actually, rail 2. You should be able to see it, I'm pretty sure. I point to where I'm looking at and I move so they can actually get a good angle on it. Right here would be the best angle.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you should be able to.
If you gives you space to, yeah, you could see it from here.
Unless that's magical darkness.
It's not.
Okay. It's... She would see it in grays, so I would explain what it looks like in color.
Well, it's mostly black and white in the first place. There's no color to be found in this room, even for you. It's actually a little unsettling. As you look around, you start to notice that where there would normally be kind of grays and browns and stuff, now all you see is just variations of, black, gray, and white.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
So that's not good.
Can I make an Arcana check?
That's why I had that over
You can try, yes.
here. Amalia, I think, has is proficient.
Proficiency? Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, so Amalia could help you.
Hey, Jacques, can I get some guidance?
Yeah, sure. Let me. He mutters really quickly under his. Does guidance have somatic? Verbal components?
I believe so.
All right, yeah. He mutters a couple of words under his breath, and touches your shoulder, and
Yeah, it is verbal and somatic.
yeah. So.
Alright, so Arcana. Maybe if my mouse would work. Oh, place. It is not wanting. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
That's a 28.
28. While you've never composed one yourself before, you have seen circles like this. This is a modified teleportation circle spell. This particular variant of the teleportation circle is usually linked to an alternate plane of existence rather than somewhere on the same plane, and it usually it's generally associated with demon summon. Generally.
Oh, that's a very good.
What is it?
Like a demon summoning circle?
We should probably kill that. Or something. Unless if the demon's in there.
Probably.
It doesn't look like there's anything in there other than the things.
Demon summoning. Alright, so we can go home now, right? We've did it. We've solved the case.
Huh?
But why demon summoning? My god, there's so much forbidden shit in this hellhole.
Why not demon summoning? You summon a demon and you walk away. You know it's gonna get the job done. It's gonna kill everything in its path.
Alright, you just leave. You're like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah, basically huge up this stuff. Yeah, so we should
Alright, bye.
So we're going to leave the magical portal. Active in everything.
No, I'm saying we should get rid of it.
Oh. Okay, so we should get rid of it. You wants to look around to see if there's on the floor, ceilings, anything to indicate that there's something in that room.
Make a perception check.
Can I get advantage from someone?
Is anyone proficient in perception?
I think Zhao is.
Yeah, think so too.
Let's see.
Pretty sure your dragon is as well.
Oh yeah, she is.
Alright, then. Yeah, Zhao's not, so never mind.
Okay.
Alright, I'm pretty sure Yin is.
Okay. Yeah, Yin
Like-
has proficiency in perception.
Yeah, they get like perception and stealth by default, if I remember.
Yeah.
Eh.
19.
19. Looking into the room, you do see on the far back wall a shape hulking over the circle. At first, you didn't catch it due to just how dark it is in the room, but with your magical dark vision, you were able to discern this shape in the far back. Standing tall is another warrior, this one much larger than all the others. Not once or twice larger. This one is easily 4 times larger than any other statue in the room.
How far back?
Its eyes, you notice, are reflecting the very small amount of light that you have brought into this area.
Is it back here?
It's all the way in the back behind the circle.
Guys, hit the big armor in the back if you want to kill whatever it is, because pretty sure that's the demon or the construct or whatever, because it's reflecting light from its eyes.
It's not moving or anything and not actively threatening anything, but it does seem very out of place compared to everything else in the room.
That and it's out of place. It's much bigger than any of these ones.
Alright.
Is there a demon that can possess just armor?
I don't feel like you would know that.
It was just a question.
The
The alternative is a body.
More than free to roll a religion check.
Who?
Anyone that wants to.
Sure, Zhao would.
Yeah. Nope. I'll roll.
I'm not sure. That seems very strange to me.
The one thing.
That's a 6.
Okay, Eve and Amalia. There are varying spirits, demons, and other almost otherworldly creatures that have the capacity to do something like this. In all of your studies and adventures and everything that you've ever learned, the only thing that you know of, Eve, I'm sorry, you, from all of the memories that you have absorbed, is that there are some spirits that have this ability. And Amalia, as you're trying to think of it, you think a little bit for a second, and then this kind of bit of information enters your head, and you get a small gift from Lemodius as he says, "It could be an Elodian." And you now know what an Elodian is. And they are essentially spirits that specialize in... They're not spirits, they're fiends, if I recall, but they specialize in possessing statues.
Oh, that's useful. It could be an Elodian.
What the fuck is Elodian? Sorry, my knowledge is a little more vast than that. So...
I'm trying to find it.
I will relay the information to everyone.
Gotcha.
Do you know what they typically are used for?
It could, as a note, it could also just be a construct of some kind. Eidolon. It's not Elodian, it's Eidolon. Sorry, hold on. Trying to get you a handout, but the spelling of it is really weird.
It's not an Eidolon, is it?
Eidolon? Is that Eidolon?
No, I think it would be AN. Is Eidolon?
Yeah, no, this isn't it. And my game has crashed. Don't do this to me. Why are you doing this to me? No! Vader off in the distance is just like, why have you done this?
Oh, maybe it is ON. What?
Okay, and they are spirits, as a note. They are actually spirits. They are spirits summoned by fiends occasionally. They are bound by sacred oaths to guard a statue or a particular place.
Huh.
Okay, so. Is your phoenix named Ra, by the way?
No.
Okay, what is your phoenix named?
I don't think I actually ever named it.
Okay.
Well, there's a name just in case you want that name.
It's fine. I was just doing stuff on the side. What are you guys doing?
Cowering in a corner.
I mean, that's what I do all the time, so.
You know,
Could we shoot it from here?
I was getting to that. I'm gonna pull up my longbow and shoot an arrow at it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
ready bolt.
You gonna ready bolt? What's the trigger?
It getting in range.
Okay.
Oh wait, is it in range? Oh, it is in range.
Yeah, it's totally in range.
Okay, yeah, then when her arrow hits.
Okay, so as her arrow hits, you're gonna cast bolt.
Yeah.
Removal turns. All right,
Something tells me it's an enemy. I'm not sure what, but I'm
Uh,
getting that
I'm not
vibe right
sure
now.
what. As you release the arrow and the bolt, they both strike the statue, and you hear the grinding of stone and the shattering of rock and metal as this hulking beast shatters the stone around it and reveals itself.
Okay.
At some point it will...
Back up.
Hold on. That was anticlimactic. A gargantuan
Oh god,
creature
that thing is huge.
outfitted with heavy armor.
Is it like 3x3?
Raises a hand
Whoa.
towards you, and you notice several of the other warriors around the room begin to move.
Oh no. Guys, we done did a bad.
So go ahead and roll damage on both of those.
Oh,
Almost had it.
I ignore lightning
Alright.
resistance.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank god we did a short rest, huh?
Hey, 20 points of damage. As the creature raises its hand, multiple warriors break free of their bonds. Great swords and bows and short swords and every other manner of implement in their hands, and they begin, all of them at the same time, their eyes light up to this kind of this almost ghostly white blue color. Yeah! And in unison, they all just begin screeching and running towards you. I need initiative rolls.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh.
don't if I run away.
He can still get through that door. It's half movement, I think.
With this dude's strength score, he could break the door.
Exactly, is what I was thinking.
He could eat the door.
He doesn't need to get through it. He can just make a new door.
What if we lure him to the pit of bodies?
Right.
I don't think he's gonna care.
I think he's gonna sink.
And with that, I feel like this is a great spot to go ahead and take a break, and we'll pick up the fight after the break.
Okay, I'm perfectly
Because it's
fine
10 o'clock. So.
I need to go to the bathroom anyway.
Kale.
Yeah, now we're ready. Are we ready? Ready?
We are ready.
I'm feeding a rabbit some kale and I'm ready.
How long does bless last? Just wondering.
Oh, it's gone.
Okay,
It's
okay.
gone.
Just making sure.
Bless lasts 24 hours. No.
You heard it. It's canon.
You said it. It's done.
God
Okay.
has spoken.
So as they all turn towards you and start screaming, you have the first initiative.
You said it was bigger, right?
Uh,
Are we going to
No.
let it come out, or are we going in? This is an important question.
I ain't going in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Yin fly up 60 feet, and she is going to hide.
okay. Go ahead and make a hide check for her. She doesn't have cunning action yet, so that's an action for her.
Yeah, but she gets advantage because it's dim light or darkness.
She does.
So it's 17.
Okay.
Yin is Yu is going to pull out her bow, her crossbow, and fire at it.
Okay.
12. Misses.
12. It might not. Hold on. This guy's got really low AC. Oh, no, wait. This guy doesn't. Okay. Never mind. 12 definitely misses.
Okay, and then you is just going to start booking it backwards.
Okay, where are you going?
Okay.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun for you here in a second. This is 30. Then I'm going to dash. 1, 2. Make sure I'm not in any way. Right here.
Gotcha. All right. And there you are. You are right here, wherever here may be. That's the end of your turn. Amalia, it is now your turn.
All right. I do not want to get 20 feet closer to it just to use my Hexblade's Curse. Not worth it.
Run, panic!
I'm just gonna save those for now, and I'm just gonna shoot at it.
Okay, with what?
My longbow.
Gotcha. Pulling out the longbow, an arrow flies out of your longbow. Thin and wispy, it strikes the creature's armor and clutters to the ground and then vanishes into your ash. It's wow, smoke. Thank you, brain. Holy shit. Okay, anyways. Yeah, both of those miss for sure.
Well, that didn't work. I don't wanna... Oh, that's the wrong...
Run!
I'll be here.
There, I'm after her with the token. She's flying.
Thank you. What is she rolling her stealth? Okay, gotcha.
17.
Okay. As a note, she can use a bonus action to also be invisible.
I thought it was an action.
It's a bonus action. Specifies on the shade.
Oh.
Area of dim light or darkness, the armor can use a bonus action to become invisible. This invisibility lasts for 1 minute or until the armor makes an attack roll, forces a saving throw, or moves a creature against its will.
Okay.
That's her main ability. She can do it at will.
Okay.
Did I?
Okay. The Phoenix token?
Yeah.
I removed it from the board because you weren't actively using your familiar. Once you start actively using it, I'll put it back on. I just took it off because of clutter.
Okay. I was just like, did I lose it already? Oh my god.
The Phoenix exploded and died. Rel, it's now your turn.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna chromatic orbit.
Okay, go ahead. Isn't chromatic orb 60-foot range?
Oh, you know what? You're probably totally right.
I think it is. It might be 90. Double check for me, please.
It is 90. It is 90.
Even if it's 60, it would hit here. I didn't realize this was only 50 feet.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna twin spell.
Okay. Which one are you hitting?
I'm gonna hit the skeleton closest to the big guy. I'm gonna hit the big guy. Hey, man.
Okay, so you're gonna hit this skeleton right here.
Yep.
And then you're gonna hit this guy right here. Okay, so go ahead and roll me 2 attack rolls, please. First one, skeleton, I'm assuming.
Did we roll for
First
Zhao?
one, big guy.
We did not.
Yeah, we did.
No, Zhao's not on there.
Zhao's not on the initiative order.
Oh, I rolled for him.
You rolled
I rolled a
9,
nine.
I believe.
Yeah, I don't
Weird.
think I clicked this token.
Oh, okay. Could you roll and change it to a 9?
Yeah.
And then go ahead and roll me 2 attacks as well.
Well, I rolled a 9 for him.
Works
Good
for me.
job.
Alright, so... If I could read. Alright, chromatic orb on the big guy. And then chromatic orb on the skeleton.
Okay. Big guy, 12 does not hit. The lightning skitters across his armor. And 20 on the skeleton as it steps out of this or off of this plinth that it was on. Its foot doesn't even touch the ground before this orb of lightning just. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is...
Yep.
that is
An orb
17 points of damage.
Perfect, 17. An orb of lightning strikes it, and as it does so, it catches it just in almost the perfect spot, and the skeleton just falls to pieces.
Oh.
Okay. Rel, what else are you doing with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action, like fly back 10 feet, and then
God, I really like that ability. Storm Sorcerer is awesome.
right?
Yeah, really cool.
Gonna like here, and then there.
Okay. You guys just see Rel like turn around, fire a orb of lightning, then turn back around towards you and just book it.
Oh,
I like to
feel-
imagine this in like anime style, where like the background is blurred out and there's just like streaks behind Rel and her legs are spinning. All right, it is now this guy's turn. Little creatures. He is going to dash, and I believe he possesses the aggressive trait. Let's find out.
What does that mean?
We are about to find out.
He doesn't have aggressive. This version does not have aggressive. Okay.
Oh, thank God. Whatever that is.
For reference, the aggressive trait is something that a lot of like big bulky creatures have, and it means that they can move their speed as a bonus action. He'd be able to dash twice.
Oh.
Yeah, he cannot do that though.
Vin stole my pooper scooper.
Okay. You hear these two massive metals, and Zhao, as he watches you go, wait, what the? Oh God, they're screaming! Oh God, oh shit! So this guy has a whole bunch of movement. I am going to use this thing right here. How do you do the
Control, I think. Click. Or Alt.
It's not working
Click.
for me.
Not sure. Ara, how do you do it?
What?
The arrow thingy.
Oh, you press Q.
Q.
There you go. He's gonna have to make a strength check to get through that.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He has enough movement to get through it already.
Oh God.
All right, now mine won't go away. All right, hold on. There we go. He crushes through the door. His base strength is enough to break this door alone.
I'm gonna move Yen just a little bit into the door. That way I can actually get a hold of her token.
Okay.
On the wall, I mean.
He breaks one of the doors off the hinges. He has enough movement to get through it without breaking the door, so this is just for flavor. And then turnarounds, looks down at Zhao. Dragon meat! He pulls out these two massive scimitars, each one as big as one of you. And that is the end of his turn. Yep, because he dashed. Alright. Zhao, oh fuck! Alright.
He's
It
shooting
is-
his soul now.
10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. One of the skeletons just rushes through the door, pulls out a bow, a short bow, and is going to go ahead and try to make an attack against you.
With disadvantage.
Right, because of Displacer. You didn't get hit at all last fight, did you?
Nope. They just ran away like chicken shits.
Short bow towards you, disadvantage. Disadvantage is a 6. Is going to miss. Shoo, goes flying. This skeleton is going to go ahead and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going to get right here. He's going to try to take a shot at Zhao, but I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's going to have a hard time seeing Zhao. 7 misses. It's now Zhao's turn.
Well.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Yeah. He's gonna cast Shield of Faith on him.
Okay.
Spell scroll. They
Yeah, actually, he's gonna use that spell.
Okay.
So,
I believe that's a bonus action.
Yep, it is. And then he's gonna disengage.
Okay.
And
Bonus action. Oh, right, never mind.
he's gonna get right here.
Okay, and he did disengage. Got it.
Yep.
This massive hulking beast. Now that Zhao's gotten closer to it and it's kind of come towards all of you, you can now see underneath all the armor there's bones. This is a massive skeleton. It tries to take a swipe at him, crushes down into the ground, and the Minotaur skeletons cause cracks in the stonework. This thing buries a scimitar the size of Amalia to the hilt in the stone floor. Pulls it out as Zhao gets away.
Yeah.
And that's the end of Zhao's turn.
Yeah. You have 10 feet of movement left. Okay.
20. All right. Skeleton's gonna end its turn there. It's actually gonna try to take a shot at Amalia, disadvantage because it can't see her. Has an idea where she is, cannot see her really well. Disadvantage is a 9. The skeleton is going to try to do the same thing, also disadvantage. And that's a 6. So, Amalia, you just have a couple of arrows fall short of you right now. One of them clatters behind you, and you can tell there's several creatures trying to fire at you currently. You.
Oh, that's lovely.
How close is Yen to its neck?
This thing stands about 35 feet tall. Let me get some details. Let me get some deets here.
Because I have her 60 feet up in the air right now. So, or as high as she could go.
Stands 15 to 25 feet tall, depending on its origin. Okay, so if she's 60 feet up, she's around 30. I'm just gonna say she's around 35 feet.
Okay. You is going to go around the pillar.
Okay.
Put up her crossbow, take out her dagger, and then have Yen land directly behind its neck.
Okay.
And then teleport in it and sink into its armor.
You're gonna teleport to her?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm the crazy
Oh,
one.
sweetie. Oh, no. All right.
Well, first I should state that I'm going to stealth first, but
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
20.
I don't
That's an
think
insight
it's
check.
gonna save you.
Oh,
The roll was a 16. What's your stealth modifier?
my stealth modifier is 5.
So it's 21.
21.
All right. You are considered hidden, and go ahead and make an attack. You have advantage on the attack, and you do get sneak attack.
I'm holding the attack until he moves closer to someone else. And I'm
Wait,
inside
why?
Because if he's going to go after someone, I'm going to stab him as somebody else is with him.
You will lose your stealth if you do that.
Which part?
If you hold the attack, if you sit there and wait on the back of his neck, you are going to lose your stealth.
Okay, I guess
What
I'll
you were
stab him.
doing is not feasible.
Okay, I'll stab him.
Okay.
Oh, I missed horribly.
That sucks. It sinks into the back of the helm, and he stops for a second and tries to reach backwards. That's your bonus action and your action. What else are you doing?
And I'm using the rest of the movement. Go
Let's see.
inside of his armor, so he can't rip me off.
How long does it take you to transform?
1 minute. But I imagine dropping the form doesn't take that long.
I'm gonna say this is a no-go, babe.
Okay.
Think you're trying to use abilities that you do not have right now.
All right.
All right. Amalia.
God, I don't wanna, but I almost feel like I gotta. Fuck it, I'm gonna pull out my glaive.
Okay. The longbow turns into a glaive.
And I'm gonna attack the small guy in front of me.
Okay. That hits. First attack hits. Go ahead and roll damage on it. Hey, and this guy is dead Reno. Both attacks.
Oh no.
He is just dunzo.
Well, where was I? Right here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna move back there then. I didn't think he was gonna die.
Okay.
I was not prepared.
All right. And it's Rel's turn. Rel.
And I'm the crazy one.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not the one jumping onto the back of, like, this thing that just cleaved the ground into.
I think you're all a little suicidal. Just a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call lightning right here.
Okay.
Hit this skeleton and this guy.
Gotcha. So you swirl your hands together, arc lightning bounces off of them towards the ceiling and just creates this system of clouds as it jumps from cloud to cloud. There's like a light mist that begins in here, very, very light, almost imperceptible, and then lightning strikes right next to them. And that's only 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So I'd be
Ooh, that's a high
safe.
roll.
So
You are safe, yeah. Gridded combat doesn't always make perfect sense, but it does make some.
So, yeah.
Makes it easy.
Yeah, it makes it really easy. The skeleton fails hard. The bigger one succeeds.
Takes half damage.
Okay, so you, as you're riding on the back of this thing, it's now like reaching up, trying to throw you off. And you're holding on for dear life. Yin is now holding on to you, so it's like this like triple grapple. You just look to your side and watch the skeleton explode into dust. And the giant that you're currently riding takes 10 points of damage as lightning spreads through its armor. It kind of recoils.
Does it succeed on its dex save?
It failed its dex. It succeeds on its dex save, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
It rolled a 15. It actually rolled public for some reason.
Yep, it did. Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to fly over here and use the rest of my movement to get where I am.
Perfect. Okay. And it is now the bigger skeleton's turn. Giant skeleton is going to reach backwards and try to pluck you off. You go ahead and make me an athletics or an acrobatics check, please.
13.
Yeah, it grabs you, pulls you off, turns around. It's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Oh.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yep, that's right.
I don't think
14?
it's good
14 hits.
14 hits? Okay, you're going to take 18 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
11.
1 second. 11 does not hit.
Maybe 27.
27. Yep.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah. 19 points of damage from there.
Thanks,
So
kidding.
in total, it's 37 points of damage.
How much?
37 total.
How much did I just minus off? Because you just...
You should be at 1 hit point.
Yep, 1 hit point.
Wow.
Yep. She has 38 HP.
Wow.
Yep. All right. So you are now grappled by this thing, and it is holding you aloft in the air right here. And Yin is on you. All right. And it... This one's squishy. It is now the skeleton's turn. They're going to keep firing at Amalia. This one, short bow. 6 to hit misses. Zhao.
Yeah, okay. Well, I imagine Zhao can see her, right?
Yeah, he probably hears her as well, because if you get smacked by a scimitar that's the size of you, you probably are going to make some fucking noise.
Alright, he's gonna get right here and he's gonna, he's gonna do cleric things. It's a really cool thing.
Runs up and he's, oh, fuck. Oh, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's, where is it? Channel Divinity. I'm undead. Right?
He's going to turn undead?
Yeah.
I think he's higher than a CR of whatever you're trying to turn
Okay.
on.
Well, he can still be feared.
He presents his shield up in the air and he's, fuck off. And go ahead and I'm going to roll these save and throws here. What's his save?
Space Optimism. 13.
Okay, both of the skeletons fail. They are currently feared. However, as Zhao does this, this light kind of emanates, almost pulses from his shield for a moment. And both of the skeletons, you watch them just drop their weapons, turn around, and start fleeing. The big skeleton looks down.
Wow.
He is immune to effects that would turn undead.
Fuck. Well, are those skeletons 1/2 CR by any chance?
They are.
Bye-bye.
They drop their weapons, turn around, start running, and then evaporate into dust. Thanos style. He snapped them.
I was gonna say spoiler,
Not really.
And then I'm like, wait, I've already watched that. It's fine.
Yeah, that movie's been out for a long time. If you haven't seen it by now, I'm sorry.
Well,
What?
this is awkward.
Have you not seen Infinity War?
No, I
No,
have.
we watched it together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I saw Infinity War. I saw Endgame without seeing Infinity War.
Oh, really?
No.
That's the end of Zhao's turn. You.
No, it's not the end of John's turn.
Wait, what else is he doing?
He's got a bonus action.
Oh, okay, what is he doing?
Well, wait, he always has his prepared, right? Yeah, he's a spiritual weapon.
Okay. Turns around, waves a hand in the air, and poof, his spiritual weapon appears, which is really just a bigger version of his mace.
Yeah.
He's gonna smickety smack that.
Yep. 17.
Okay. We're gonna make it another Zhao. Hold on.
Whoa. Shut.
What the fuck, 2 Zhaos?
Oh, that pop noise was just perfect.
There's too many Zhaos.
All right. Was it 17? You said?
Yep.
Yep, that actually hits.
Hey. For minimum damage, 3 points of damage.
Fucking 3 points of damage. The sword or the mace cleaves into it. All right. I just skipped You's turn. You is currently your turn.
I didn't get any healing from that, yeah? Or any healing at all?
No.
I meted that a little bit. Sorry.
Yin, you fishes around, gets a health potion for Yin to feed me. And then...
Okay.
One second. Let me think about what I'm trying to do. Trying to launch the macro. 7.
Jeez.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my trait that lets me slip out of a grapple. And
Right. What exactly does that say?
I believe it's this one.
Huh. I'll reword that later, but yeah, that'll work. So you just slip straight through his fingers. I'm gonna say that is. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's your action to do so.
Okay.
You can spend an action to immediately end a grapple effect on yourself or a restrained effect on yourself. So.
Okay.
You just slip through his fingers and reform on the ground, and it very squishy.
Okay.
All right, what else are you doing? You have a bonus action and movement.
Bonus action and movement. Going to cast Sanctuary on myself, and
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to move out of his range. 1 second. That is 5, 10.
You're not gonna disengage?
I can't disengage as a bonus action.
Yeah, you can. You're a rogue.
Oh yeah.
Cunning action is a thing.
Next, the next sanctuary then, and I'll disengage and bolt
Okay.
up.
All right. So he tries to take a swipe at you, but you're too quick.
And Yen comes with it.
Okay. All right, Amalia, it's currently your turn.
Okay. I keep forgetting that I can't use the mouse. I'm
moving Yen back there.
That's a spiritual weapon. Am I able to share a space with that?
Yeah, you can. It's essentially incorporeal, so you can
Incorporeal
share all the
and
space you want.
2 times your size.
Half your size.
Alright. I'm gonna put Hexblade's Curse on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring out my greatsword. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ignore that.
We're gonna be using the first rolls. Does cursing affect your accuracy at all?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't. So we'll be using the first rolls, because the damage is the only thing that matters here between the two. And so it's going to be the 23 hits, 10 misses.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and roll damage off the C-Pact Greatsword.
Oh. Or
That's fine. What's your proficiency bonus?
3. Yeah,
You're only
3.
missing the 2 from the modifier.
We're actually missing 3 from the modifier because y'all's proficiency bonus is 3 now.
Well,
all right.
Yeah, but the damage difference was like 2 dice rolls plus 3 plus 1 on the first one, and then it was
that plus 2 is wrong. So, if your proficiency modifier is 3, that's 19 points of damage. So, hacking into him, he's starting to look hurt. Definitely not dead. And as you hack into him, he looks around. There's no skeleton warriors to protect him, and he turns back and looks at you and shakes his head. Adsul will commemorate your flesh to stone. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Rel.
What did he say again?
He said, Adsul will commemorate your flesh to stone.
The fuck is that too?
Oh, it is
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm gonna say that out loud. Who's that Sewell? And then I'm gonna.
You're gonna move where?
No. I'm gonna ask him who's Sewell, and then call lightning on him.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll damage on call lightning. He ignores the question.
I figured. Well, he can eat that 21 damage.
Here comes that nat 20 save.
He can only roll as low as a. Oh, never mind.
All right, so 10 points of damage. Call lightning, and he's starting to look rough. He is bloodied.
And then I'm gonna use bonus action to do this thing with my sorcery points. Get his back.
Okay.
What's that? Here it is. Yeah.
Versatile casting, I believe it's called.
Flexible casting.
Flexible casting, yeah. All right. Are you moving at all?
No.
That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
He is going to crash forwards a little bit. He's going to go ahead and try to hit Zhao and Amalia. Amalia, one attack against you here.
All right.
That hits. 18 points of slashing damage. Zhao, one attack against you. 15, that's going to miss, I believe.
Yeah.
And then another attack against Zhao. 21, that's going to hit. 15 points of slashing damage. As the creature slams down one scimitar on top of Amalia, you take this huge gash to your arm, and then he turns around and slams 2 attacks with one another scimitar down towards Zhao, and Zhao narrowly misses being beheaded by the scimitars.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, mind. That still hits. Okay, he has to make
that would still definitely hit.
Because I forgot that he's concentrating on
Shield of Faith.
on.
Yeah, he is. That succeeds. So.
Okay. Let me actually put Shield of Faith on him.
And Zhao.
Alright, he's going to... he's going to... God. Do you have this? You should. Oh, he can't cast. Yeah, he's gonna cure wounds himself.
Okay.
So that's 10.
Alright, so Zhao touches himself and gains 10 hit points.
And bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Gotcha. Spiritual weapon.
Please. 22.
That hits.
Zhao's landing all the hits.
Right. 4 points of force damage, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of Zhao's turn. You.
No.
What else does he have?
No, that was it.
You.
Okay, he's gonna move here. She's gonna take out her bow, her crossbow. And she is going to fire. Nope.
Okay.
Missed horribly.
Nope. It actually slides through a chink in the armor and just goes straight out the other side through one of his ribs.
Yeah, that must tickle.
Huh. Alright. Amalia.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it again.
Okay. 17 and 24 both hit.
Aw, yeah.
So
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is. As he strikes down towards you, you take this huge gash to your arm. Great sword in hand, however, you press forward through the pain, and while he's distracted swinging at Zhao, you turn around and rake twice right across his side. That is a ton of damage. That is 34 points of damage. He's starting to look very rough. He is on his last legs, and he's no. He reaches into his gorget and starts to pull out an amulet, and that is the end of your turn, Amalia.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Rel,
think
it's
so.
now your turn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna call lightning.
Okay.
Kill it.
One shot it out of third phase.
21 points of damage again.
21. Let's see what happens. Fucking.
You can do it.
Save.
You can do it.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
You can.
Dexterity.
Yes!
Hey, failed.
Fails. If he had succeeded that, he would have lived. Rel, how do you want to do this?
Alright, well, there's this little storm cloud hovering over his helmet made
Huh?
Is his helmet made out of metal?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so lightning's gonna call down on one spike and just arc to every piece of metal all over his body, creating like a web of electricity.
A massive lightning bolt appears out of this cloud, hovering over his head. As it does so, it strikes one of the main horns on the helm that is made out of steel and metal and iron, and it arcs downwards. From that spike, it arcs over to the other spike, and then all the way down a series of spines down his back, and he falls onto the ground, dead.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Rail.
Fucking
I didn't
over
wanna...
here at 1 health.
Oh. Woof.
So that was fun.
I'm gonna spend 5. As a note, just so you know, I consumed a second level spell slot from my bonus action last turn to get some spells back, or sorcery points back. And I'm gonna spend 5 of those to get a third spell slot back.
Well, I'm gonna figure out what he was trying to pull out, because I'm kind of curious, even though I'm hurt like hell.
You limp over to him, and you're looking all over him. Go ahead and make your perception check.
Nobody can help me with perception, right? Oh yeah, I can get help. Never mind.
Oh yeah, you can.
9.
9. You do find the amulet that he was trying to pull out of his gorget. To him, it was an amulet. To you, it's essentially a dinner plate. And you hold it there. It's got a series of arcane markings on it, and in the center, you just see this weird symbol. It's of an eye that's half open, and above the eye is a series of stars.
Is it similar to what was on the necro, the grimoire?
No, not even close.
Okay. Anybody know what the symbol means?
I don't know, do I?
Looking at it, you're not familiar with it.
Well, I was asking Zhao because I figured it would be something religious.
He looks at it. Is Rel trained in religion, isn't it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. You can roll a religion check for Zhao.
Okay.
Guidance.
Oh yeah, can he guidance himself?
He could, yeah.
What about?
Oh, my nose is stopped up and it won't unstop. It's really annoying.
Well,
Yeah, an 11. He looks at it, shakes his head. No, it's definitely got some kind of mystic, occult, or religious iconography, but I'm not sure what it is.
Well, we can identify it.
Yeah, could you identify it, Amalia?
Yeah, I can.
I think it's magical, so.
As a note, has the whispering in the room stopped?
No.
We need to deactivate that portal. But I don't know if it's safe to go in that room.
Yeah, I'm gonna make questionable decisions. I step into.
Okay. Rel, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Well, I saw that coming. This is not.
I mean, yeah. That's a failure. Let me consult my DM screen. Go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Oh no.
$35. That is in the 31-40 range. As you enter in, you number one, it's cold in here, and it kind of chills you to your bone, and you're nervous, you're afraid, and as you enter in, the whispers surround you. You take 4, 5, 6 steps into the room before the fear grips your heart. Your breath quickens, your heart rate increases, you take 2 more steps, and then one of the whispers, "We know you, Relindra." And then you break. You turn and run. You are currently considered frightened, and you must use your action and movement each round to flee from the source of the fear, which is this room.
Lovely. All right. Yeah, she just went screaming out of the room.
This lasts. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Oh no.
This is for the next 3 minutes. You are considered terrified.
You were going to run all the way back down here by that time.
She's gonna run. Oh, wait, do I have to spend each turn running as far as I can?
As far as you can, basically, yes.
Oh,
Which is
so
all the
I
way
can
down here.
Cower in the... Oh shit. What if I break line of sight with it? Like.
Nope.
Oh, well, that's rough. All right.
Yep. Welcome to madness.
Yeah, she just went screaming out. Doesn't say anything. She just keeps running.
I'm guessing the room is not okay-ish to go in.
What the fuck? Are you okay? Run.
What gave that up?
I don't know. Maybe because she ran and screaming out of the room?
I like to imagine this Zhao token, the spiritual weapon Zhao, is actually just a tiny familiar Zhao sitting on Amalia's shoulder.
God damn it.
He's just like, Amalia, you got to hit things a little more, you know? Oops out.
Wow, you know.
So, Rel, it would take you less than a minute to actually get to this room. So we'll say,
here.
huh?
All the way down here.
Yep.
All the way down here. All the way in the back.
But then she could still potentially see it. She's gonna hide right here.
Okay. Yeah.
She's gonna curl up in the fetal position and just cry.
Yep. The fear has not subsided. You all watch Rel do this. Do you all react at all?
I'd be like, I told her nothing. Didn't listen to me, no.
What is she so scared of?
The best part is like I imagine Rel being like, I'm gonna make a terrible decision, and then just stepping into the room and then running away screaming.
Think about it like this: me blowing up the room, but she going in the room and the room blowing up on her, and then
I wonder what she's so scared of. I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh no.
Oh god.
He like creeps up to the edge of the door, looks in it. I don't see anything. Rel, what's going on?
She's fucking gone.
He takes a few steps into the room.
Oh no.
Hey, RR, roll me a d10 and a d100, please.
Okay. You mean a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, and then a d10 and a d100.
It's only one.
Okay. I believe that is a success.
So now he's just gonna think you're insane.
Yeah, that's a success. He walks into the room, looks around. Damn, It's really creepy in here, but I don't see anything dangerous.
You want me to try?
Yeah, it looks safe to me, guys.
I
love this.
Oh god. Yeah, Yin does it. Why not?
All right, you walk in. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check or wisdom save.
Nope.
Nope, that's a super failure. Roll me a D10 and a D100. Okay, 6 minutes.
Nope. It's /R, right?
I don't know. I don't manually roll anything anymore.
I don't usually either, but I have to manually roll a D100.
I have macros for literally everything now. As you enter into the room, as you walk in, you're like, oh, this is weird. And one of the whispers goes, "I think you should eat your armor."
Wait, what?
And you're just like, wait, that's hold on, that's a really good idea. And you like pull up the collar of your armor and you just start chomping on it. And you're like trying to rip it off. And you just start chewing on your armor.
I think something's wrong with this room.
You can't.
Nom, nom, nom.
Well,
I'm actually doing it as I munch on it.
I guess it doesn't say. So what the specific text is, the character experiences an overpowering urge to eat something strange, such as dirt, slime, or offal.
Ah.
What's offal?
Poop.
Oh. Yes.
I'm just chewing on my glove right now. I think there's I think there's something wrong with this room.
Are you okay? All right. Then,
Luckily, my armor is magical, so me chewing on it and trying to eat it.
It's just an ooze thing.
No.
Your armor's not magical.
Yeah, it is. My gloves and armor is magical.
Nope, the Displacer Beast armor is not considered magical. It is destroyable.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yep. It's not magical. It is using natural materials, basically.
Yeah.
Displacer Beasts are naturally occurring.
So I think I'm gonna hold on to my sanity and not go in that room like everyone else.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of whenever someone gives me a PTSD memory.
All right, then. That's very strange. I'm going to drag you out of here now. Zhao, just like while you're eating your glove,
no!
drags you out.
Dispel the damn ritual circle while you're in here.
He looks at Amalia. He goes, "How do I do that?"
Dispel?
Like the spell? Dispel? Can I do that?
You can get rid of magic, can you not?
I can? Is this just normal magic? Like, do I cast this spell on it? Like, do I just be like hoopity poopity and it's gone?
Do I look like I know what I'm doing?
I mean, you're the only other one here. Rel is off screaming her head off and you is eating her gloves. It's very disturbing. You turned into Dracula for a sentence there. It's very disturbing.
As much as I would love to go in there and help you, I don't want to end up like one of these two.
5, 4, okay. Go ahead and roll me another wisdom save for Zhao.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's a success, and he's just, all right, good.
I suggest you do it fast before you become insane.
So is he going to cast a spell on the circle?
I guess so.
That's up to y'all.
I mean, it's clearly causing insanity in this room.
That's not true. It might not be from the circle. That
Still,
might be
it's
a different spell
teleportation circle.
entirely on its own.
Hey, wait. Dispel Magic's a 3rd level spell, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, he can't.
Oh well.
He's out of 3rd level slots.
Does he have any higher slots?
Big yuckin' fikes.
Nope. We'll get those till 7th.
Well,
He's like, wait, I don't think I can. This is hefty. That's a big spell.
Please get me out of this room. I don't want to actually eat my armor.
Yeah, you've now like started actually chewing. Like you've broken into one of your gloves with your teeth now. He like
Please.
pulls you backwards.
Thank you.
All right, dude.
Anybody got something that's not not important?
You're still like you still have this uncontrollable urge to just eat something weird.
I put my pneumatic dagger in my mouth and chew on it.
Okay.
Stab the worm with that.
Ugh.
I prestidigitationed it. It's good.
Does
That's
this
true, I
actually
guess.
germs?
Yeah, it completely cleans or completely soils something.
Okay.
I don't want to completely break my equipment.
Oh man, I'm gonna make a super like germ cleaner that's called prestidigitation. It's like a degreaser fucking Lysol germ cleaner thing.
Do it. D&D nerds everywhere buy it.
Yep. All right. And with that, Zhao watches you eat your glove. Rel, you're like
Head
still
switch
kind
to
of
my dagger.
hovering in a. Yep, and switch to your dagger. Rel, you're still curling down in the fetal position. Amalia, you're just watching all this unfold, and you and Zhao just kind of share this look for a moment, like, what the fuck just happened?
You know,
And
I feel like I just have to walk in there on President now.
I'm telling you, it's the room.
Do it.
I'm totally sure it's the room.
Do it.
Wait, would Yen have been on your shoulders, you?
Oh no.
Probably, yeah.
Romeo is safe for Yen, please.
Okay. Nat 20.
Succeed. So Yen's just on your shoulder, like, giving you the dragon equivalent of a raised eyebrow.
At least I'm not trying to gnaw on one of you.
Join us, Kayla. Join us.
At least mine was the most amusing effect. I'm not terrified and shitting my pants and running away.
Hey, at least you don't have to roll on the indefinite madness table.
Ow, 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 ow.
Before I drop my token down, what is that?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
the thunder.
shit.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was big. That was huge. Holy
Was
fuck.
that at your house?
Yeah, it was, like, right outside my window.
Rel, what are you doing?
Oh.
Oh, god damn it.
Wait, what?
Lightning.
She's-
No.
She's a storm sorcerer.
Yeah. So indefinite madness gives your character a permanent flaw.
A permanent flaw.
Mm-hmm. A permanent flaw.
Can I have one of those?
No, I'm good. I don't want
You already have one.
Yeah, trying to kill yourself.
I am mildly suicidal and all. Well, no, I'm extremely suicidal while adventuring.
As a note, my familiar is left outside of the room.
Oh, you walk in?
Uh,
Take a few tentative
Yeah.
steps. Go ahead and roll me a whiz save.
it's okay. I'm not actually good at these, but it says I am.
That's a
Nope.
failure. Roll me a d10 and a d100.
I don't wanna. Oh my god.
As a note, you just
6
start
minutes.
sucking on the blade like, I'm done chewing. I'm going to just suck on it.
Okay,
Are
your
you-
mouth hurts at this point.
Well, it's more like
Try-
it's more like a num num,
11.
but not an actual bite.
Yeah, you just
Ah, so you're giving it a blowjob.
collapse on the ground, sitting on. Basically, you're just now like essentially sitting on the ground on your knees, and you're just staring forward. To everyone else, you just sink to your knees and are now almost catatonic. To you, Amalia, you are having flashbacks to the most nightmarish parts of your entire life. For the next 6 minutes, you have retreated into your mind and experienced horrific visions from your past. You are currently considered paralyzed.
Oh no.
Shall?
That's traumatizing.
Is it 3 minutes yet?
She went in there. I would say yeah. Okay. Turns around and starts pulling you out, Amalia, but you're not aware of anything that's happening. So,
Alright.
and I think it's 11:02, and that's a good spot to end the session.
Yep, just gnawing on a blade. Nothing wrong here.
We will pick it back up Next session, after everyone has fully recovered from their madness.
So
Rel's fuming and like super embarrassed.
Rel ran off screaming.
Nothing happened to Zhao or my familiar.
You was giving a blowjob to a dagger.
I could be I could be gnawing on the hilt.
So then you'd be working the shaft.
Hey.
And technically, Amalia's fine, until 6 minutes pass, and then she's just gonna break down.
Yeah, pretty much. So, do you guys remember in Ashwinter, the room that you walked into that caused you to see previous visions from your memory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Whoa.
Moot.
Like it.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Oh, that's what you call glorious.
As a note, here was the giant worm that you guys saw.
Oh, makes sense.
Kind of cute.
They are
No.
not cute.
Look at
Definitely
its big
not.
eye. Look at its big eye and its little tiny mouth. It looks like it's like hissing at you, but it looks like it's something that only stands about a couple inches tall, and you look at it and it's like and like batting its little tiny arms at you, and you're like, oh, cute.
I am the great evil.
And then
I
you
am the
actually
darkness.
The XP, my please.
My please.
Yeah, my
All right,
please.
sure.
I don't even...
I had this all already calculated in my notes. Ha. Fuck it.
Vin, you are a lazy. She is laying down, cuddled up right now, just drinking out of it.
Drinking out of what?
The water bowl.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Drinking.
She's not drinking any. Hi.
C700, and then Minotaur skeletons.
Or this.
Why is that up? I don't want to see the history or memory. I want that to go away. I don't know how to make it go away.
Okay.
1325 each.
Okay, so I'll note that I have that amulet. For Amalia to identify.
No.
1325 each.
Yep.
Okay, that's 11,325 for us. I don't know how
Man.
much for Zal.
The thing died, so I got more health.
That's all.
25. So
Yay! It's starting to thunderstorm here. Hopefully, I
You guys
don't.
have 11,000 right now, roughly?
Yep, 11,325.
So I have 13,050.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is a little bit more than ours right now.
25, yeah.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I can't math.
You don't have a 13,000. You have...
Yeah, 11,255.
Yeah.
I was
We-
like, hello?
We were 10,000 even, so when we started.
Yeah.
That's
And then
afterwards.
Zhao has 10,675. Right? 9,350. Actually, I'll punch that in the calculator.